Are you a 10K Takes brand ambassador and or advocate and want to show off that you are an ambassador of the brand? Well, you can go to our store at 10ktakesmn.com. Just go right to the shop tab and you'll see all the amazing merch that we have. The store has been redone if you haven't seen so already or haven't heard so already. We got a bunch of new merch for this season, for the summer, a lot of Twins themed stuff, including our Minnesota Champions 1991 World Series themed T-shirt, a Joey G Revenge Tour, even though he's been kind of non-existent lately, but it's still kind of funny.
He's been getting his revenge on his injury in the minors.
In AAA, he has been hitting very well with the Saints.
Literally hit one out of their stadium.
So go wear that shirt at a St. Paul Saints game, and then eventually wear it hopefully at a Twins game again when he's back on the roster. We also have a Buxton Correa, Minnie and Paul themed shirt as well, and just some other generic 10K Takes Brandon themed merch and clothes. So if you want to rep the brand, just go to 10ktakesmn.com, go to the shop tab, and buy some 10K Takes merch today.
On this episode of It's a Bit, we're joined by our longtime friend, former Gopher football legend, K-Fan star. We got Tommy Olson in studio at the house. We also go over our bits of the week as always and end the show by playing Wags' game 15 questions. So all of that and more on It's a Bit.
To the top, never going down, don't wait for the drop. Never stand still, that's the motto. Yeah. Brand new bands for the auto. Oh, foot to the ground, full throttle. Big energy for the night like lotto. Damn, y'all talk lots, never this quiet. Life like a Seinfeld plot. Vault full of songs, all of them bombs. Something like a minefield guy. Boom. Get it, tickets running out quick. Bet it, never get it out big.
All right, folks, welcome back to It's a Bit, presented by 10,000 Takes. My name is Bossman, joined by producer Cam, journalist Jake, and Wags. And let's just kick off the show with a little wellness check, fellas. How's life? How are things, Jake?
Not good. You?
It's all right.
It's going okay. I mean, it's summer, you know.
We celebrated Bossman's birthday here last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We all had a good time. We got VIP at the Jacks.
Or what's that song by Logic? VIP. You know where I be. In the club VIP. Look at me.
Yeah.
That's how we are.
God, I haven't heard that
good
song
time.
in forever.
If there was anyone to recite Logic lyrics, I'm not surprised it was Jake.
Well, sure.
I'm kind of surprised it was Jake.
Actually, a little bit.
Rap?
Logic.
Yeah, but
Logic
Jake
is
seems
awesome.
like a Logic guy. He also likes Atmosphere, so
I run by Logic. The Atmosphere is fantastic.
not true.
What?
I don't like him. Anyway,
That's
I'm
the
doing
most
fine.
ridiculous take of all time.
The bottle service fucked me up a little bit, and then Sunday morning I had to wake up to golf, and then played hockey. And tonight I'm drinking again because I feel like if I don't, my body's gonna spontaneously combust.
Yeah, I had to battle withdrawal a little bit today. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it.
Cam got me back. If you saw the video, he got me the Rumpelman shot. I did 2 shots of Fireball in a row. Had a few more drinks. Drinks were just getting thrown in my face. Thankfully to Wags and his girlfriend Haley, they brought me home, and I proceeded to eat $40 worth of Domino's and watch Borat.
Did you finish it all?
I finished almost all of it.
Oh my god.
And let's just say acid reflux won Sunday. I took probably 5 Tums, the specialty pill that my mom takes for her acid reflux, because apparently it's like a genetic thing. Mm-hmm. But this pill is like extra strength. It's like Tums on fucking steroids. And even like during hockey, I could feel it coming, bubbling back up my throat. And I'm like, that much beer and pizza, I might be screwed until like Friday. Like I might be. I was feeling it again today. It's been 2 days, fellas.
Remember when we did the Wheel of Doom, like I want to say 2 months ago, and we had to drink the apple cider vinegar for some of that? You know, some people will drink that straight up for heartburn release.
Maybe it helps.
It does. Yeah, my dad would do that.
I'd rather just deal with the heartburn
than have to taste that.
That shit tasted worse than the stomach acid in my throat.
What tasted worse, that or the moonshine?
Oh, the moonshine was great.
It was?
I
You
liked the
liked it,
moonshine.
okay.
Yeah.
You know, in fact, the moonshine would probably help with the acid reflux.
That's gonna make it way worse.
Yeah,
Well,
way
at
worse.
least make you feel like it's helping the acid reflux.
Because you could
If you
blame,
keep drinking
you could blame it on the moonshine and not the acid reflux.
Yeah, or
right?
you keep drinking it and all your pain goes away.
See, but if you're an acid reflux sufferer out there, a victim like me, you know that like if you try to drink past it, you're not gonna win.
The moonshine was great if you like to take keg stands on a bottle of Germex. That's
Yeah.
literally what it tastes like.
Or you just squirt hand sanitizer into your mouth for fun.
Or like you ever like put hand sanitizer on and then you're like right after you're eating and like you can taste a little bit.
Yeah,
That's what it fucking tastes like.
Well, I
It's horrible.
remember during the COVID started and all of a sudden hand sanitizer became a huge thing. All it reminded me of was college, because that's like all the booze we drank then smelled just like hand sanitizer
nail
because it was
polish.
cheap. Yeah,
Kharkov.
Just red berry New Am. Ugh.
New Am and Kark are like the two worst brands, and that's all we drank in college.
Phillips is on the Mount Rushmore up there as well.
Phillips.
Dude, you drank so much Phillips in college, you started vomiting black.
Yeah.
Like, that was crazy, dude.
I kind of wish I would have vomited black on fucking Saturday night after I pulled a Roman-style eat as much as you can and then puke, because then I probably would have felt better yesterday. But
I think Red Berry New Amsterdam is that one liquor, besides a Grape Ape, but I have had a couple of them since, but I'll never have the Red Berry New Am again. There was one night in high school, allegedly. We were at a party, and I sprayed Olive Garden literally everywhere.
Oh, no.
Because of that shit.
was it red?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I thought I was dying.
Hey, you're getting people free breadsticks.
No, I'm sorry. Not red. The vodka's clear.
No, I'm saying
but-
red sauce. What did you eat at Olive Garden?
Yeah, it was.
So your puke was red.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It was not great.
Been there, done that.
Disgusting.
Tough.
Damn.
Well, I'm glad everyone's doing well. Let's get into the bits of the week. We'll start at the far left end of the room here. Cam, what do you got?
My bit of the week is the self-checkout bit. This was the most...
Well, that's not the bit that I'm reading.
Yeah.
On the sheet
yeah,
here.
that Zane
We
put
go
that on
verbatim off the sheet.
there. You would want me to share that, wouldn't you?
Well, it's the sheet.
It's the sheet, dude. We
You
live
should-
by the sheet.
At least someone should read the sheet.
Cam,
So-
step out.
I didn't put my bit on the sheet because I was very busy at work today, and I show up, and Zane has the sheet pulled up on his laptop, and he proceeded to write on there,
Oh, not allegedly.
allegedly, the Jake bit.
Which could be
Jake-
many different things.
Jake finally... I can't say that. This is going to get fucking clipped.
Do you
Zane-
want me to say it for you?
Yeah, well, you
Not
want to read
necessarily.
Cam,
Yeah.
This
Cam's
is actually
bit for him.
Cam's bit,
Yes.
though. He should
might
read
not
it.
get
No, it's
clipped.
not. Zane said that Jake finally blew me, and it relieved some of the tension between us, and I came almost right away.
Okay.
That's getting clipped.
You added that last part,
I
though. Let
did.
me make that clear.
Just to make
So
it
you
funny.
wanted to keep going. You wanted to add to it.
Yeah. And you wanted me to share it because you knew it was a good time.
Well, no, because it was on the sheet.
I love how you use the verb relieved too. Like all the verbs you could use to relieve tension between two friends. It's in this action of jerking or sucking another man off. is what-
Hey, that's not what this means. That this can be interpreted in many different ways.
Anyway,
Yeah,
What's
blowing
the
in his
other-
ear-
what's the
blowing in
other
his
way?
ear, maybe?
Oh, blowing. Or I
NBA
don't know.
Finals.
also,
Yeah.
he's the one that gave me head, so it's fine by me.
That's a little too far, Cam.
Anyway,
This has gone
my,
too far.
My bit,
Tell us about the self.
it's the self-checkout bit. This is the most infuriating thing ever. And it would have been worse if it was like working and I had shit to do that day, but I was off. I was just driving around, and I went to Quick Trip. And everyone in the whole fucking city of Plymouth was there. It was ridiculous. And so there was 2 self-checkout lines at a gas station. First of all, it's a horrible idea. Second of all, it was right during the lunch rush. So then there was also 2 cashiers. The line was all the way back to the men's bathroom. People had unpaid merchandise in the fucking stalls, I bet. It was bad. And no one knew how to use the self-checkout thing. I was
When did they get those?
about to lose my mind.
I've never seen a
I haven't seen
self-checkout at a
one
gas
either. That
station.
must be really
it must
recent.
be new. It must be new, and they need to get rid of them. It was fucking
Also,
horrible.
though, how did it take gas stations this long to try that concept
Yeah.
out?
I don't
Works
know,
pretty
but-
well at Target.
They need to get rid of it because it was. I was pissed.
Did the machine just suck,
Or
or
people stupid.
People were stupid, and the
Okay.
machine probably wasn't the best because it was new. But I stood in line at a gas station for 25 minutes, and I
Yeah.
needed gas. I had no choice.
you don't pay at the pump?
I had. Well, yeah, I should have.
You don't pay at the pump?
I usually do.
Oh.
But I had to go in and piss, so I was like, well, whatever. I'll
Kill
just-
2 birds.
And then I also ended up getting a water. So I'm like, well, I can't steal the water. So
But
you,
you could.
you needed to live. I'd justify that. That kind of
Ethics.
reminds me. Do you guys know like the self-serve beer fridge at Target Field? But
Yeah.
but there's a security guard breathing down your neck
Yep,
as you
the
do
whole
it,
time.
and
Yeah.
they actually hit the buttons for you. I'm like, what's the fucking point?
This isn't
Yeah.
What's
like
the
self-serve.
point? Like, what's the point of self-serve if someone is gonna self-serve for
What's
me?
the point of
I think-
self-serve if I have to pay for it?
well, at first they didn't. When they
That's
first
how I
came
view
out
it.
with it, they didn't do that.
Oh,
So
and you know
people
people were
probably-
just fucking looting that thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they probably had no security maintenance on that. Or
No.
security.
But they invested too much into the machines that they're like, okay, well, we're not just going to hack the whole concept, so we'll just hire security to stand and watch people check out and hit the buttons for you.
They'll eventually just evolve into someone being at a cashier,
Yep.
and they're going to go back to.
They're going to hire someone to stand behind the machine.
They're
going
going to
to
go back to like square one.
Yep.
Like,
It's like
here's an
fashion-
idea to help it. We're going to put someone behind the machine. Okay, that's not working. Let's have someone actually take the transaction. Yeah, that'll work.
It's
Yep.
like fashion
Wait.
trends.
Yeah.
The old school's coming back.
It's coming back.
Which it needs to. God damn it.
What needs to?
I'm
just
sick of the self checkout thing.
You don't
even
like
at Target?
Cam,
Uh,
you,
Target, I will if I only have a couple things, but if I have a full load of groceries, I'm not going through there.
I've done it a million times.
I do it with the full
yeah,
groceries.
Yeah, me too. I go way faster than
Do
I
the work
the
for me.
cashier.
I'm paying you money.
I
it's not that hard.
I prefer not to talk to people when I like don't have to. So
Yeah,
like the
also-
self checkout's nice and easy.
This is super lazy of me, but it's America, and that's fine. If I have like a huge grocery load, I'm going through to an actual cashier because I don't want to bag that shit.
Which
See,
is
it's not that
understandable.
hard.
See, but the cashiers try too hard to bag it correctly, and I don't give enough of a fuck. Like,
Yeah.
I'd rather have 4 bags that are ripping because they're so full than like 8
Me
bags
too.
perfectly packed. Because I just don't want to make more than one trip from the truck to the house.
And I feel like
Yeah.
it takes longer.
So that's why I like doing self checkout, because I'm like, I'm gonna fucking fill these things as much as I can.
But I also have personal experience having done some cashier work at Target in the past with
Oh,
groceries.
yeah.
So I can do it just fine.
He's-
Yeah, I
he's
worked.
qualified.
Well,
I'm
that's
qualified.
part of the reason I don't want to do it because I was a cashier at Hy-Vee and I had to bag groceries too.
So
and
you
I'm
should know how
sick
to
of
do it.
I'm retired.
Oh.
Jake got chewed out by fucking rich moms drinking Caribou in Target.
Yeah, don't put it in that. Don't put it in that bag.
Jake's just putting
Nope.
watermelons on
What are you
bread
doing
and
with
eggs.
that? Why are you out of zucchini?
I had to run the self checkout
was-
at fucking Home Depot, and the shit that people would bring through there would be ridiculous. Like they'd bring like 300 feet of wire, and then be like, "Where's the barcode?"
It's like I got this Snickers bar, this fucking chainsaw, and I also bought the fucking back lot. So ring it
Yeah.
up.
I bought an entire tree of lumber.
Yeah.
How do you guys have a scale I put it on, or how does it? Is it like produce?
Do you have a gun I could
It's
scan this
by
with?
it's actually I know this answer. It's by the foot.
Ah,
So we
yeah.
have a big measuring stick there, and
Look
we'd
at
have to
this.
measure it. Yes.
I will
Stick.
I will say you mentioned why are you out of zucchini? That was the most annoying thing ever. I'm a cashier at a fucking grocery store. I don't know why the squash is gone. I don't. That's not my department.
But even when
Hey.
you do work in produce, it's like, yeah, we don't have any.
Yeah.
Oh, can you go check the back? Yeah, let me go check my farm in the back. That's what I like. What the hell?
So you
like,
think we just have squash plants?
So we have a pretty good spread here of former retail experience. I worked Walmart in the electronics in high school, and being there around Black Friday and Christmas,
Oh, God.
you get screamed at least once a day because Timmy wanted a PlayStation for Christmas, but it's the 23rd. Why don't you guys have any? I don't know. Be a fucking normal person, get ahead of it, and buy the damn thing in November.
Exactly.
Don't
Well,
scream at me.
Timmy's
because
an
you-
asshole and he'd find it.
Yeah,
so.
your kid probably sucks anyways. If this is how you are, so. Oh, yeah, retail. Good times. All right, journalist Jake, what's your bit?
mine is the closed eye hallucinations bit. I don't think this is as crazy as you guys think. I think
Jake
you
did
guys are-
ayahuasca.
I think you guys are thinking I'm literally like seeing things. when I
Jake
close.
smoked CBD again.
Yes, a daily occurrence. No, this just goes back to, I feel like, you ever do an activity over and over and over again, or for long periods of time, where you close your eyes and you just see it?
Yeah, like video games?
Video games, or like I noticed, like I thought I was like going crazy a couple weeks ago, and it happened this past week, and kind of it's happened with golf, but specifically a couple weeks ago when I was out fishing for like 8 hours. Like literally looking at a bobber, and we were catching fish, but we were doing stuff. But literally the whole like 3 days after that, whenever I closed my eyes or right when I went to bed, I literally see the exact same setting, and it's fucking weird. I see the lake and the bobber when I close my fucking eyes. And I've seen this with golf too, where you golf a lot and you close your eyes and you're literally like on a driving range. It's fucking
I
weird.
think you need medication.
No, this is like a normal thing.
I
too.
know what he's
Googled it.
talking about. I don't
It's
know
a normal
I don't know if
thing.
it's a hallucination.
I'm just trying to
think
find the
it's-
right
I don't-
term for
It's
it.
more of like imagery.
I
It's
don't
like
It's like
brain
when you,
imagery.
You know when you look at the sun for like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
second,
and you close your
all-
eyes, you
close
see
your
the
eyes,
sun.
and it's like still burnt in your eyes, kind of like
yeah,
that.
or
right?
there's stuff where if you look like at like a painting or something for a long period of time, or there's stuff I've seen on like TikTok and stuff. If you stare at like the center of this image, if you close your eyes, you can see the image.
Yes, yeah.
It's
Or,
fucking weird.
Or you
shit.
stare at a white wall and you see Michael Jackson or something.
Yeah, exactly, stuff like that. But it's not. I guess the hallucinations is not the right word for it, but that's like what I found when I tried googling it.
I've never had that, but like I've I've been golfing a lot lately. I've had like the same golf dream like 3 days this past week. So like I'll have a dream, but not like when I close my eyes I see like an image. No.
Yeah,
Well,
that's fucking weird. Uh-oh.
I mean, like going back to the boat thing. Have you ever been on a boat so long in one day
Yep.
that when you lay down, you feel like you're rocking?
Yeah, or
Yeah.
you're walking around, you feel like you're rocking. It's like when I was
Actually-
on the edibles,
That's funny.
but except
Well, then
I'm not
you-
having a panic attack.
and not calling the police.
Yeah, not calling the police, and I'm sober.
This happens on 2 different occasions in my life lately. One, driving a golf cart and then driving your truck. It's fucking weird. I don't know if you ever get that. Like if you drive, I've had that happen where like I thought I was driving a golf cart and I'm like driving a full size truck.
I've
It
been
feels
driving
weird.
golf carts since I was 13, so I've
Yeah.
never experienced that. But like,
Another one is like after I get done playing hockey, I have my skates off and it feels weird to walk.
That's
Like,
that one's true.
Yeah.
That one's true.
Well, speaking of the golf cart thing, I think I mentioned this. I don't know if I mentioned this on the podcast, but like 4 or 5 years ago, I did like grounds crew maintenance. Yeah, that too, and heroin. No, I did like grounds crew maintenance for like a summer job. Like I mowed lawns and shit. And like this one mower I used had a pedal for reverse and a pedal for forward. So it didn't have a gear or anything. And I remember I was at the Mall of America that night running errands or something, and I literally thought my brakes was like the reverse.
Oh, God.
Like I was like still on that mower because I had been doing it for like a month. Literally, I'm like, why am I not going backwards? And I ran right into like one of the yellow pillars, and this Nissan Altima literally had yellow paint on it until we got rid of
I
it.
remember that.
Yeah, you've probably seen it.
How did you run into a pillar with your foot on the brake?
Well, because I thought like I was right next to it, so I'm like, why am I thought it was still going to go in reverse. And then I'm like, oh, shit, that's a reverse. And I let go of the brakes and I ran into it.
I'm pretty sure if I did
like
that,
an idiot.
I would take a huge deep breath, turn my car off, look at the damage, and slowly walk over to the edge of the parking ramp and jump.
Yes.
Well, so it wasn't like, yeah.
Cover your car in gasoline and light it on fire.
I just remember there was a family of kids kind of like not too far from there. Like I didn't almost hit them or anything, but they were just, the mom,
Staring
they were
at
just
you.
all staring at me. They probably think I was drunk or something.
Jake almost
Yeah.
went to federal prison because he
Yeah.
thought he was driving a lawnmower.
But I'm like, that's why they have like, oh gosh, it was brutal. Yeah, I thought I was driving a lawnmower, sir. I'm sorry. What? Yeah, get out of the vehicle. They think I'm on drugs.
Yeah, you might get a sober DUI doing that one.
That's hard to do, too, yeah.
All right, Wags, what's your bet?
I got golfing at Target Field bit. All four of us actually did this last Saturday on Jack's pre-birthday, right? I guess birthday eve.
The pre-jaculate.
Yeah, the pre-jack.
Pre-jack,
pre-jack.
birthday
The
jack.
pre-jack. Yeah, because your name's Jack.
But essentially, they set up 9 holes on Target Field where they normally play the baseball, allegedly. And,
Oh, I didn't know they played that.
yeah, and there was 9 tee boxes spread out through all of Target Field, and yeah, I just kept going to tee boxes and playing a 9-round game of golf, and it was honestly a surreal experience playing golf in Target Field. It was a lot of fun, and so how they do it is they give you 2 balls per hole. They give you 18 balls when you start, and then you play hole 1, you get 2 shots, and then you move on, right?
Yep.
Each hole you get 2 shots. Well, we're literally getting there, and we're checking in, so we're picking up our 18 balls, and we're the scorecards and all that shit, and the backpack and everything. And all of a sudden, this one guy comes up and is like, "Hey, Are you get balls at every hole, right?" And then the woman's like, no, you get 18. It's 2 per hole. And he was like, "I just shot all 18 on hole 1." And we're all sitting there like, what? He's like, "There's no one saying anything. We shot all of ours on hole 1." And he's like, "Well, can I get more balls?" And they were like, "No, I'm sorry. There's nothing we can do for you." So that was hilarious to walk into.
It was really weird because I was the first person in line, basically like working with the people at the table, and he came up behind me, and these guys are going back and forth over my shoulder, and I literally just sat there uncomfortably and just stared. Like, have you seen the video of the kid at like Wendy's with like the cup by the fountain machine,
yeah.
who's like the little kid, and he just looks really uncomfortable? That
Yeah.
was me for that entire exchange.
Well, he was like an asshole about it because
Yeah.
she was like, "I'm sorry, like you get 18 for the course. Once you hit them all, you're done." And he was like, "Really?" And he was just staring at her. And she's
As
like,
if that wasn't
Dude,
the rule.
there was 100 some people there. There were like 5 bays. No one's gonna sit and let you hit 20 fucking balls.
the fact that they
This
did
isn't
is crazy.
top golf.
Yeah,
you
that's
need to
a good
read the
point.
rules. One, I did before, or just like the general like rules. I'm curious how it works.
It was also on the scorecard too.
It was also on the scorecard, and they had signs at every hole, 2 balls per hole or something like that. Like, guys, you are fucking idiots.
Yeah, you kind of.
Fucking
First of
they
all-
deserve that. I would be like, I deserve that.
First of all, read the rules. You're an
Yeah.
idiot. Second of all, though, I will say, it was like an amazing experience. Like, it was super cool. I did think like $110, 2 balls per hole. It lasted like an hour. All we got was a drawstring bag that we all threw away.
I
Like,
kept mine.
I thought,
I'm not spending $109 and not taking home a souvenir.
I thought
that
it
on
was.
the wall.
I thought it was a little steep for how quick it went.
You're
It was
paying for the
still-
experience, though.
and it
You're-
was still a great experience.
social
but
aspect.
They could have done like maybe a little bit something to.
I for whatever
I
reason,
agree.
I thought like it was maybe like they could have easily did like 12 or 18 holes or
The
something.
only
like,
Yeah.
the
extended
only
it.
reason why I say that too is because like when they come back here in a couple years, like I guarantee you, probably 70% of the people that did it this year won't have a need to do it again.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I'm not going to do it
change the
again, probably.
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get all the pictures and videos. I think the way they should do it is they should have lined up the entire area like they did with bays. And then, like, I didn't need to hit from 8 different spots. And,
Yeah.
and like, hitting on the field is hitting on the field. There's not really difference whether you're in left field, center field, behind the plate. It was fun no matter where you were at. I would just let people hit as many balls as they want from one spot.
Or almost make it a top
or
golf
do, like,
thing.
yeah,
Reserve it
top
for an
golf.
hour at a time.
Yeah.
Like, that'd be great.
What they should do is reserve it for an hour at a time, and then kind of like a driving range, you get a bucket. And
Yeah.
there's all these different pins, so it's not like you can't shoot at any of them because it's all in a circle.
I get
That's
what
would
they
do.
were trying to do by making it like realistic golf and hit from all the like get a different experience, but hitting from the same exact spot for 2 hours straight at Topgolf never gets old.
Yeah.
Exactly, and you can play all these different kind of games too as well, and go
Yeah.
after all the. No, yeah, they had so many pins set up. You could have hit all the pins from like the first hole.
From
for
all of
example.
them, you
yeah,
could've, yeah.
yeah.
Do you, think
so,
do you think there would be any stadium where you could do a driver?
No,
U.S. Bank?
no,
No.
because
No.
if you gave one of us a driver at that,
We
would have
there-
hit
we-
people across.
Yeah, it would have been bad.
How fun was it to just randomly bomb it into the seats when we were
I'm like,
golfing? It
absolutely.
was a lot of fun.
So the hole that was in left field, it was for those of you who are golfers, there was only really wedges and maybe a 9-iron max at most of the bays. Like there was these like little bags of clubs with random clubs, mostly wedges, so that you couldn't hit the people directly across the stadium. But in one of the bags there was an 8-iron. And the wind was gusting at our back, and I think we got it on video. I was like, I'm gonna hit it in the dugout right now from like left field, and I just bombed that 8-iron. The wind was at the back. It bounced off the top of the dugout because it's like that. It's not concrete, but it's like that rock.
Yeah,
it
it's like-
bounced and went like 500 feet in the air. It was fucking
It's like
awesome.
limestone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was literally trying to fly it in the dugout, and I bounced it right on the top, and that was worth the $110 to me to just watch that happen. Now every time I look at that dugout, I can be like, I absolutely hit a piss missile into
I
that.
smoked that. Yeah, that's hilarious. But another thing that was driving me crazy, 18 balls is all we hit, right? All those fuckers walking in with their own clubs, that was just pissing me
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
They're walking
No.
around with 6-7 clubs, and they're only hitting the ball 18 times.
that was the most pointless. That was pointless. That was a waste of their time. You're bringing I get maybe to Top Golf because we can bring your whole bag and everything,
Yep.
but you're playing just literally 9 holes, 2 balls per hole, and it's like it's very confined because I can't obviously crush the ball or else you're gonna hit people and stuff. That made no sense.
I will say, it did give me I usually hate pictures of myself, but one of my favorite pictures ever. Like me, with the golf ball and then the skyline right there. It was.
was
I
dope.
was pretty pumped about that.
We got a couple videos coming out of the experience on our socials. Actually, they're already out since today is Wednesday. So
allegedly.
yeah, allegedly. But really quickly going back to the dickheads who brought their own clubs and had gloves on and stuff. The guy who hit all 18 balls, did you notice he had clubs? He has his own clubs.
Yeah.
on his back.
I didn't.
All the stars aligned. I remember turning around and looking at him, and he was wearing a backpack with 4 clubs.
Makes
in 'em.
sense.
And I'm like, yep.
You got a 5-minute experience then. That's hilarious.
This all adds up.
Speaking of gloves, really quick, Cam and I played Value on Sunday. Remember, I bought the wrong glove.
They got wrong-handed.
I brought the a wrong glove. I needed a new golf glove. I bought a right-handed glove.
Oh no.
My brain it was Sunday morning after we went out and stuff, and I didn't feel horrible, but of course my brain's not all there, and I'm just like, oh, can I buy that glove right there? I just saw a men's right glove, not thinking oh, it's a righty for a righty. No, it was actually a right-handed glove, but I was fortunate they said that it actually happens more often than you think.
Oh, yeah.
And they exchanged it really easily.
Oh,
so.
okay. I was gonna ask, would you be willing to do the Teddy Two Gloves bit on the course?
See, I could have easily did that because, I know when Bossman, when I went out golfing a month or so ago, we went out to Bluff Creek or whatever, and it was rainy, and I got the 2 gloves for the weather gloves, and it's not a bad thing to have 2 gloves on. I just feel like it gets really hot, you can just get really sweaty and shit.
So Aaron Rye, a guy who won me a lot of money this weekend, English golfer, he wears 2 gloves, and they're
He's a
both
double glover.
They're both black ones. So I wonder if they're actually the winter soft ones or what he wears. But yeah, he's the only double glover I've ever seen on the tour.
Teddy 2 gloves.
But yeah.
Quick question for you, Jack. Now that the Saudis, the public investment,
Yeah.
they bought the PGA. Are we finally gonna see shorts?
Probably not.
You think so?
I don't
They're not
know.
gonna bring it?
Damn it.
We'll
Damn
see.
it.
We'll see. The shorts. I don't get why they haven't allowed that yet. Why are we still making these guys wear pants?
It's 2023. Yeah, we don't need this.
And back when professional golf started back in the early 20s, they used to wear full suits. That was up until I think
Yeah.
the 60s or 70s. That you used to wear a full suit and tie on the course.
Can you imagine playing in that? That's so heavy and bulky and sweaty.
So-
and-
Remember our old studio, didn't you, Jack? You
Greasy.
had the picture of all the old Masters winners going back to the 20s or whatever, and they're wearing. Not only are they suits, they're thick cotton.
They're
you know,
they're 3-piece suits
Yeah.
with a vest. and-
Yep, and they're all wearing those hats too.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
It's a gentleman's game. And while I will say we've come a long way
Yeah, we
now
have.
that we've just wear very light, cool technology polos and pants, but I still think pants is a little unnecessary.
Yeah. I was going to say, not even that. We've come a long way. Now we have big dudes on a course chugging 6 beers in a round of 18.
Taking shirts off.
Taking shirts
Yeah,
off,
we
playing
got hit-
bare
yeah.
feet, playing barefoot. And
I always find it funny that Harry Higgs, who was one of the guys who took his shirt off in the Full Swing documentary, his big sponsor, and it takes up like 80% of the front of his shirt is just dude wipes. And I'm like, this is fitting.
Dude
this guy
wipes.
definitely just has to hammer those things every time he plays 18 and walks.
Bert Chrysler should sponsor him, actually.
Yeah. Just big dudes and dude wipes. It just adds up.
yeah,
That's his image. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll close this out here. I have the Juggernaut bit, not the Juggernaut bit. And if you're a fan of the league, I think that's where I got the word from. Basically, he tells Andre that he should not have sex like up to 2 weeks before his wedding because he doesn't want to let out the Juggernaut. That's like this whole thing. So the Twins released their Juggernaut over the weekend and started hitting the ball again. Especially thanks to Carlos Correa's grand salami on Saturday against the Toronto Blue Jays. So the Twins have officially released their Juggernaut. What's his name? Joey Gallo, as we mentioned, is on his revenge tour in the minors. Revenge tour against injury, hitting the Juggernaut, releasing some balls onto the streets of St. Paul.
That just showed CHS Field is not made for people like Joey Gallo.
No.
That ball legitimately landed in Virgrove Heights.
Yeah.
Like CHS Field is made for Jake Cave and Jake Cave only.
And they hate him so much.
And
fucking hate that
they're
guy.
foul balls too. Like right behind home plate, there is not much real estate. Like
No.
you could easily hit a foul ball behind you, and it could hit the what's like the parking with all the awning. With like the big awnings across, remember where?
it's like the farmers market area.
yeah, the farm.
Yeah.
Like I feel like there's got
Lower
to be at
town.
least 10 cars that could hit there from foul balls.
It's like they didn't, and clearly, like when they built the stadium, they didn't know they're going to be a AAA team, but they clearly didn't know they're going to be a AAA affiliate.
Yeah.
When they built that stadium, like, oh, we're going to bring in some independent, some decently good players, but not guys that can practically hit it out of the ballpark.
I'm waiting for the day where they put up like some Topgolf style fences around that.
Yeah, just
nets.
or just create like a giant green wall monsters. Like
Oh,
Fenway.
you know what we should do if the damage gets to be too much and they think we got to figure out a way to keep these balls in the stadium. They should make it into a dome. We'll just do
Yes.
the Metrodome Junior.
Yeah, just tear it down.
Put troughs in there.
Yep.
Get another blue baggie and try to call it like an iconic wall.
We
even
should
though
make
it's
a
just
movement.
tarp.
Tear down CHS Field to build a new dome.
Metrodome Junior.
Yeah, and we're bringing domes back.
We're bringing troughs back. You're gonna see
and
male.
troughs.
You're gonna see male penis.
I think we should just remove. We should just create a movement to just remove all urinals for all establishments and just create troughs everywhere.
Yeah,
I think
just to
that'd be
bring.
fantastic.
Even in the women's rooms.
Even in the women's rooms,
Yes.
yes. The women's rooms, unisex rooms, everywhere.
Yep.
Troughs only.
Troughs only.
Are you done with your bit?
I think so. Yeah.
I have an honorable mention bit. I just saw it on Twitter. This one is the how do I word this correctly? It's a problem when they do it. It's okay when I do it. Fuck 'em bit. This is Rory McIlroy. Started his own indoor golf league with like other PGA tours, other PGA Tour players. Which I'm sure it probably gives money back to them. But wasn't he like the one that was completely outraged that Liv made another tour or another league and was like taking money?
Well, he was mad that they were taking blood money.
He was mad because of the Saudi money.
but like.
It's not founded by the Saudis. It's founded by him.
Him and Tiger.
Yeah,
have
it's owned
actually
by him, of
him
course.
And Tiger have been working on this since like Liv basically started. This is
Is that the commercial I saw? I saw a commercial
yeah.
of those
So
two.
it's gonna be like an indoor simulator league where
Yes,
like
okay.
players play against each other.
It's supposed to be really
But-
fan friendly and
but-
stuff,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, where I think it's different from Live is that golfers, if they go play in it, they're not necessarily like going
Correct.
away from the PGA
I just
Tour.
think
It's
it's
just a
a
different.
I just think it's
like
a little
Monday- it's like
hypocritical.
Monday night live streams. I think is what it is.
It's kind of like a match kind of thing.
It's just a little hypocritical because it's benefiting him.
But I don't. I
the
think
only
his
reason
main
why.
issue wasn't that people were joining a new tour. He was joining a tour that was founded by blood money.
All morals aside, though, right? Like you look at it where like, hey, the Saudis made a golf league.
Yes.
I'm not getting anything out of it. I hate that. Now, if you're on the Saudi side, be like, oh, Rory McIlroy is making a different golf league. I'm not.
Well,
getting
so this
anything
isn't
out of
though,
that.
but this
I
is
hate that.
this is like a TV show, and
I
it's,
get
it's
that.
they don't have to choose this or
Yeah,
Live
or-
or,
or-
PGA.
I guess they
Yeah.
did say it was a league, so that's why I was
Live
confused.
was like dividing.
Yeah,
literally taking
which
away
I
people
agree.
from the
I
PGA.
agree.
You're still a part of the PGA. I think that he was also mad about the blood money, but also that these people were like literally leaving their allegiance behind to the PGA that has helped them get where they are. Where they're not necessarily.
This is like something additional they can mix in. If
they're
they
not
want, if they
betraying the
want to.
PGA or anything. They're
Well, and I also say, is this league? I assume they're gonna like only have like the best of the best for the most part
Yeah,
too.
I don't think you're gonna see fucking
Taylor Gooch.
Yeah, Taylor Gooch
There you
there.
Oh, gosh, he's just a
I was
random
trying to
golfer.
think of like the most random golfer.
He's the most random golfer I can
Paul
think of.
Casey or something.
Yeah, Paul Casey. Yeah, he's a live guy now. We'll see. What
Oh,
happens.
yeah, I didn't even know that. That's
Yeah,
funny.
Yeah. All right, folks. Well, we're going to take a really quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with our interview with Tommy Olson.
Hey, a lot of people have been asking us, how do you guys bet legally here in the state of Minnesota? Well, we do it via an app called Better Edge. Better Edge is a legal online social betting marketplace that allows you to post and engage with other sports betting fans, place no commission positions at an online marketplace. Compete in direct head-to-head challenges with horrible bettors such as myself, JJ, Bossman, and producer Cam over there. You can also compete in public or private betting competitions, and you can also buy or sell positions such as spread, over-under, money line, all at current market prices. All you got to do is use promo code 10K at betteredge.com to get a free $20 when you sign up and verify your ID. Once again, that's 10K at bettoredge.com. Get your free $20 today. Start winning some money.
Folks, golf season is here in Minnesota. It's been here, and it's going to stick around for a little while, so let's enjoy it. Play in our third annual 10K Invitational Golf Tournament. That's right, we host our own scramble every year, and we give to the Give 16 Foundation. If you don't know what that is, it is Jason and Carly Zucker's Give 16 Foundation, which helps benefit the University of Minnesota Masonic Children's Hospital. They have the Zucker Suite and Broadcast Studio. It's an awesome thing for the kiddos. 100% of the money that we raise in this golf tournament goes to that. And this year, our tournament is actually going to be at the Hastings Golf Club on a Friday. That's right, you heard it, a Friday at 1 p.m. Don't even ask us how we were able to swing that. But yes, if you've never played in a Friday scramble, this is a great opportunity too. You can go to our website, 10ktakesmn.com, hover over the events tab. You'll see the 10K Invitational. Got to say, get your team signed up because the teams are signing up fast. I think we're already a third of the way full, and we've only been advertising this for like a week. So make sure to get your team signed up. And if you are a representative, Jesus, now I'm struggling. Representative of an organization or a business, make sure to sign up as a sponsor. If you click that same button, there's a link within the page where you can sign up your organization as a sponsor. There's all sorts of different levels you can do. Or if you can't make it to the tournament, you can't make it as a sponsor, but you just want to support Give 16, which is an awesome cause, there's a link to just give directly to that as well. So once again, join us on July 28th for our third annual 10K Invitational at the Hastings Golf Club, 1 p.m. shotgun start. Jason and Carly Zucker will be there in the flesh, cheering everyone on. It's going to be a fun day. Hope to see you there.
You got the Tequila Kills shirt on.
That's a great shirt, by the way.
Thanks, brother. Yeah, it's his brand. It's because I love Sunday drinking, so it's called Los Sundays Tequila.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get after it.
That's sick. Well, look at that. Little warm intro.
Yeah.
We got
Warming up into
good
it.
friend, Gopher football legend, Tommy Olson.
Ah,
at
thanks
our
for having
house.
me, boys. This
Always
is
love
great.
talking to you, man.
Dude, this is number 3.
Yeah,
and
it's
you guys,
three.
you
This
guys
is
are just
three.
growing.
That's
man.
actually the record for our podcast.
Really?
Yeah, 3.
I think,
So
yeah.
I remember the first time I came on, it was in the old place. I think this was like your first, second, or third. It was early on in It's a Bit. And I remember sitting there. I was like, this is pretty cool. You guys, you're starting something. This is awesome. And now you guys are going to this. Congrats, man. You guys got golf tournaments.
Yeah.
These are big time now. It's Hollywood. But it looks good. The video looks great. I mean, this is awesome. Thanks for having me. I always love coming on. The one thing was like, damn, it's going to be a Monday. I might be still a little hungover from the night before, but it's I feel okay, and I'm ready to go, ready to dive in, man.
I mean, did you get after it this weekend?
Yeah, so this, I don't know if you guys heard me, but like 2 weeks ago when I was on, I was talking about like my summer coming up, and I don't know if you guys are there yet, but fucking I have 16 now, because we just got invited to Rosie's wedding. 16 weddings. I'm in 6 of them.
In one summer?
Yeah. And
That's crazy.
It's nuts.
in 6 of them, best man in 2, 8 bachelor parties.
It's a lot of
Popular
work.
guy.
It's a lot.
Dude, it's a lot of work, and I'm going to be fucking broke. It's so much money.
It's going to be
So,
either the best or worst
Put
summer
it on
of
the
your
credit
life.
card.
Right, that's why they get credit cards.
Yeah,
You're also going to have liver failure at some point as well.
That's the thing. And it's just like I had this I was talking to my wife about it, just Cess, and I was just like I can't go and not drink, you know.
Especially if it's open bars and stuff. I'm not
Right.
going to drink this weekend.
Free beer and wine.
And that's
I'll have a
all your
couple.
boys that you don't see that
Yeah.
much
Yeah.
anymore. So yeah, but it's a lot of golf, a lot of drinking. The summer's been awesome, and then Yeah, I mean the liver's just gone, and then you guys not gonna say no. So yeah, no, it's been good, but no, I wanted to start out by I know you can go anywhere, but I wanted to while I remember. You guys did your top 5 golf courses last year.
Public golf courses.
Public
golf courses.
Public, okay. Yeah,
the state of
And we haven't been
Minnesota.
everywhere.
And
we haven't been
you
everywhere.
couldn't go even to Hudson, correct? Was that a thing?
Correct. No, it had to be
You know
west
what I was gonna
west of the
say.
Mississippi.
You know it would be
Troy Byrne.
That's my number 1.
It would have been me too.
It's not even close. I think
couldn't
that-
include it.
Right. So that was hard. So I was thinking on the way here. Stone, I agree with.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome. I loved Meadows, so I'd love that
Yep.
you guys put that on there. Legends. I don't know if you guys brought that up or not, but that's a good one too.
Never golfed there,
We haven't
so I
played
can't
it.
say
That's-
it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
problem.
really? Yeah, you guys are close to it.
I
yeah.
guess we could have rated based on just either both playing experience and based on what we heard from other people and other reviews, but it was based solely on what we've played too.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. So I'll give you other recommendations. You guys brought up Loggers. Loggers is awesome. Up north, yeah. I don't know if you've ever been up there, but Fortune Bay. Have you ever played there?
No.
It's like 5 hours, but I think it's the night. It's just like when you walk out to like Stone, and it's just kind of different.
Yeah.
It's super nice. But other than that, yeah, I think you guys hit it. But you can just tell you guys grew up on the west side.
Oh, yeah.
All your stuff is from
And in the
there,
metro.
bro.
We put a
Specifically.
disclaimer in the podcast. Hey, we're all friends. We literally played the same courses all the time.
That's the
but-
hardest part.
Hey, I threw Keller on there though.
Dude, that was a deep dive, and I love that. It has
Yeah.
so much history. And
Yeah.
it's right in my backyard.
Yeah.
And it's doable. It's just that thing loads up 2 weeks out. You know, it's
Yeah.
hard because that's
And that
Right outside.
fucking par 3 with the tree in the middle, which
Dude.
by the way, I got a lot
You're
of
so
I got-
mad about
I got
that?
a lot of shit specifically on Facebook, if no one's surprised, for trashing that hole.
yeah.
And then Golf Digest released an article at the end of last year saying the 100 top worst designed golf holes in America. That hole is number 14 on the list.
No shit.
Golf Digest tore that hole a new one.
Well, you can't blame. There's a tree in
There's
front
a
of it.
tree in
Yeah.
the middle,
That's
and
so
there's
bad.
nothing but if you go long, if you fly it over the tree and you
Aren't you
can't
OB?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
OB.
Oh
you're,
my
you're
God.
fucked.
Yeah. So fuck yeah. I
Fuck
don't
that
know.
hole.
that
Every other
hole.
hole is great.
Right. No, but I just I was listening and I wanted to bring it up. But yeah, dude, you guys are killing it. I love listening. I try to listen as much as I can. I'm driving a ton for work, so I get to, and you guys are doing great. I love the little 5, like your top 5. That was awesome. You guys still do all those questions, right, at the end?
Oh yeah, we got a new one for you. So,
Okay,
yeah.
I love it.
Rapid fires.
Yeah, it's the best. So
The
yeah,
debates.
thanks again. I'm so happy to be here, and looking to just dive in, man. Just talk about random shit. I love it.
Absolutely.
Just
Well,
dive
that's-
into life.
Right.
We
That's what
always
we do.
we always appreciate your support, Tom.
Yeah.
Dude, of course, man. You guys are awesome. So I am the shittiest texter of all time. I know it's like terrible, and it's just fucking. You know, you get home from work, you just don't want to talk. You know.
You were good this time, though.
Thank you.
You were very good this time.
I was trying to get better.
We even had to move the date, and I was like, "Oh
Yeah.
boy, I hope
What-
we're gonna
you
be able to
Because
pull
we
this one
confirmed
off.
on the date, and then we're like, okay, let's we gotta tell Tommy we're moving the date. It was still well in advance.
Yeah, it
We
was
just gotta
good.
make. We're
It
just
was
hoping
good.
you can make it.
Very
It was good.
professional.
Okay, can we talk about Mondays and Tuesdays? I think Tuesdays might be worse than Mondays. What are your
Really?
guys' thoughts? And because Mondays, you're still kind of like in that, like giggly, like that's Monday, so you don't really have to face the facts. I feel like Tuesdays during the week, like you're tired, and there's really nothing to look forward to yet, and you don't do much on Tuesday nights. So you like, I just fucking Tuesdays. I'm the worst human being ever.
You have the midlife crisis. Or,
You do.
yeah,
It's
you
just like it all
break
kind
down.
of. It's like the stuff you pushed off till Monday on Friday. You usually like don't really do on Mondays.
It's Monday. It's a it's the month. I got a case of the Mondays.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
And then Tuesdays you're supposed to be ready, but I think I'm even more tired on Tuesdays. But then Wednesdays there, you're like, fuck it. And then you're almost
Yeah,
there.
once you're at hump day, you're
Yeah.
at the final turn.
We're 48 hours away from Friday.
Right. But maybe I was telling. Like, I love Sundays. Sunday might be one of my favorite days of the week. It's hard. I mean, probably. I don't know if you guys rank days of the week, but
We could.
That's actually a good ranking.
No,
episode, yeah.
the reason I like it is because you don't have to work. It's the one day you can be a lazy piece of shit and everyone's fine with it. Or if you're gonna drink, you could crack one whenever you wake up and it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the one day where there's like no judgment on anything.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why I love it. Compared to a Friday, you're usually tired as shit because you just got through the week. And then if you don't go out like right away after work, you go home. It's a fucking
shut down.
grind to get back out.
Yeah.
Well, remember when you went to our old Prior Lake studio, right?
Yeah.
We used to do our podcast Sunday night, but we end up realizing we're way too brain dead after the weekend of drinking. So that's why we had to change.
You gotta sit there and stare at each other.
that's
Yeah, you're like,
And your brain is just like lagging,
yeah,
No,
it's
seriously.
literally lagging
trying
behind.
to think, and it just can't.
There's no Wi-Fi connection up
Especially
there.
this time of year when there's so much shit going on. Like
Oh my
it's
God.
like you mentioned, summers are busy, but like they're a blast. But it gets kind of exhausting weekend after weekend, bender after bender.
It does.
So like maybe in the winter time, if it's like a random weekend in February and you got nothing going on, you're like, cool. Like I'm not gonna hammer beers and
Right.
I'm gonna give myself a weekend off and it's easy. Whereas in the summer, it's basically impossible not to be an alcoholic.
No, it is. It's you can make that argument.
Yeah.
It's just because you know what's coming.
Yeah.
You know, the February's coming.
Yeah.
And you're just the last thing you want to do is push it off. So yeah, you gotta fight the hangies, but that's the one thing, you guys. I'm 30 now. It's tough bouncing back, man.
Yeah.
I never thought the day would come, but like I can tell now when I like go off and eat like Burger King or fucking Domino's or something like that, and Taco Bell. Trust me, I do it all the time. It doesn't go away anymore.
No.
I'm just, fuck, man, it sucks. I used to be able to like get back down to my lower weight, but now I'm married, 30. Like I feel like I'm washed, but
You're not. Life is just beginning.
right. No, it is true. I people do say 30 gets like that's when you have the most fun, and I feel like. We move out to the suburbs, right? So I get married and we moved out to the suburbs. I think I was on last time right when I was moving.
Mm-hmm.
And we moved out there. I think we've gone out more now, though. Like, we Uber into the city more than we did when we didn't fucking live in the suburbs.
Because now it's like the city is more of a luxury rather than like we live here, we need to go out and we need to experience it. Where now is once you're in the suburbs, you're like, yeah, you know what, I can go to Minneapolis and if I don't want to, I don't have to.
Right.
Kind of away from
They
it.
end up doing it more.
You do, 100%. But yeah, when you guys go out, where do you guys usually go? You guys go downtown? You stick around here? Or?
Big North Loop guys.
And honestly,
North Loop as of late.
it depends on.
would
I feel like
say.
if the Twins are playing, we're probably
Yeah.
going Minneapolis. If the Wild are playing, we're probably going to St. Paul. I feel like
Yeah.
that's how a lot of it is.
No, that's
But sometimes St.
seasonal.
Louis Park. I feel like St. Louis Park, like that area, has been more of a winter thing for whatever the reason.
Yeah, I
but
can see that.
But North Loop's been kind of the spot for
It's
us. as of
undefeated,
late.
you know.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the loop's the goat, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I always
crazy,
think,
but-
I always think like if I brought like cousins or someone in, like some friends or someone from out of town that didn't live here, like what would be like the ultimate bar hopping day, right?
Cuzzies,
Right.
Cuz-
Yes.
right.
Not downtown
You gotta take
Cowboy
them to
Jacks.
Cuzzies because Cuzzies is just a whole vibe in itself.
Right. So you'd have to go North Loop area.
go to the
'cause you just
Loop.
bop around, right?
Yeah,
and
you
then
go to Gray's.
Basement.
Gray's is a good spot.
Gray's is a cool
yeah.
spot.
Yeah.
Gray's. Well, where have you been going as of late? What's been the go-to?
well, dude, I
area?
still like. I know you guys rip Cowboy Jacks. I fucking love Cowboy.
We were there last
You're
Saturday.
there on
so-
Saturday. Well, once in a while, you know, it's a good, it
Dude,
can be a
right.
good spot.
It's just massive, and I think like if you had to bring someone to start at least somewhere like that.
Early in the night for sure. They have that cool live music. In the bar
I
out
always I
there,
like
so.
the day drinking there, like Twins games. Like I
Yeah,
think
that's so much
that's
fun.
It's not
We're
crowded.
talking like Saturdays at 1 a.m. It's kind of a clusterfuck there.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah,
no,
yeah, midnight.
We're
I'm
talking
not even-
like
Bunch of 21-year-old
Rooftop noon on a Saturday. The Twins are
undefeated.
playing.
That's
Absolutely.
that's
Great
the
spot,
bar
yes.
in Minnesota,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
And that's okay. That's where I'd probably start, and then just kind of venture like over to the North Loop, and then I'd probably end the night over in Northeast, like 1029.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Northeast is like so.
It's hidden.
There's a few bars that I still haven't even hit.
They're
on.
kind of greasy too.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, they're so
Elsie.
greasy.
Yeah,
Like, they've
the
been-
Moose. Yeah,
They've been around since like the 60s or 70s, and
right.
like they're
14-year-olds used to just go up to the
Yeah.
bar and drink.
Yeah.
Like it was a thing. I swear. But
They're-
no, I always think about it. Like if you guys ever had to entertain someone, I think like that'd be like the ultimate day. Like start like downtown, then North Loop, and then Northeast, and then
It's kind of seasonal,
That's
like
about
we
it,
mentioned,
right?
because if it's like the winter time and you're entertaining someone, you take them down to West 7th. You hit Casetta. You get some mozzarella, some pizza. Then you go to Truck Park. It starts snowing out. You get a couple 40s in you. Maybe
Dude, you're making me like miss.
I know.
Winter. I
And
wouldn't.
then-
I thought I'd never
That's
say
the great
that.
part
And
about
then you
winter,
walk
though,
you walk
Minnesota.
into the X, and it's just a fucking religious experience.
It really, you guys. I made it to 8 games last year, and it's fucking. I think it's the best sporting experience
Yeah.
in Minnesota.
It is.
It's
I would
it's
agree.
addicting.
It makes
It is.
winter so much
even when
better.
they're losing, it's still like
Right.
I don't want to be anywhere else but the X.
Correct. And Vikings games are almost like too much sometimes. Like I fucking love them. Don't get me wrong. I love the energy, but like It's such like it's almost talk about cluster like getting
Yeah.
there. Wild, it's so easy. You're in and you're out. It's
Yeah.
so convenient. The bars are right there. And that's another shitty thing about the Vikings games. You got 2 or 3 bars to go
Yeah.
to before the game.
Yeah.
I
That's
wish they
crazy.
developed that.
Well,
And
Oh,
there's
they don't have a bar scene
the
around
tailgating
there.
scene sucks as well.
They have to do
No
something
lots.
about that. I don't know what they can do. It's pretty much out of their hands at this point. But like, they got to do something. And you guys, I came up with a genius idea that I don't even want to say on air because I want to keep it to myself. But
Patent pending.
we all go to the golfing, right? And our favorite things about golf when you get to about hole 6 and that cart girl comes, right? Or
Yeah.
cart person, right? And they come up to you and you're amped. It makes your day. Nothing gets you happier than when you see that. And then you start to debate like what road we going down today, right?
Yeah.
Why not just do that but at a tailgate?
Have
And
cart people at tailgates.
Yes.
Cart girls at
Yeah,
tailgates.
you just need to get, I guess, like a liquor license for the lot.
I think the
but
logistics
they
would
can
be a
figure that
grind.
They
out.
could do it.
Yeah,
If you
right.
get all a bunch of drunken people to drink in
but
the
if you
lot
think about
publicly.
if you think about it, like
Get a
there,
cart
there are
person.
plenty of bars that have tailgates, and they check IDs at it.
Exactly.
And that's not a bad
So
idea.
you're like lot 37, which we all know and love, right?
Right.
You? Like if you got in there and you had to just check your ID, I think that'd be enough. Where if a cart girl was going around and then they have everything you want.
Yeah, like
And there
just
was-
stamp your hand if you're over 21.
Yeah, and then you like didn't need you could Uber there and not have to drive your
not
car.
have to bring
yeah.
your fucking cooler.
And
not
booze and
bring your-
everything.
Because
Yeah.
what's worse than that shit? I always
Yeah.
just bring like a bag, like a Target bag of shit, you
Yeah.
know. And it's just like it'd be way better. It's like, oh, if I want a shot right now, like let's have the cart girl come. I don't know.
I like that idea.
And you can buy packs of beers too.
Right, and like
Not
energy
just single.
drinks
Yeah,
and shit you don't think about.
Mixers
you
and all that
know? Like
stuff.
then you could have cigs and cha and
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
down the whole road, you know?
Yeah.
Sell tobacco.
Dude, speaking
everything.
of, speaking of,
Word
we're
works.
talking about things you talking about missing winter. I'm missing right now a crisp 50-degree morning at the U home game.
Fuck off.
Blue skies, sunshine.
there's
You guys
nothing
wake
better.
up here and game day's on. Dude, I'm telling you.
There's no better feeling since
euphoric.
we've been kids.
That's
It's
the
like Saturday
best.
morning in the falls when you see kind of like in the fall, not in the falls. I don't know what drugs I was doing that night. No, in the fall when you see like the leaves coming off the trees and they're kind of in the streets and it's just crisp out, like you said, and you can put on a pullover. You're not too hot, not too cold, and you just go down to a tailgate. That's why it was so weird during during COVID, that fall of 2020. They eventually started playing in October. It was still weird when they started playing, but like throughout September when they had no college football, and for years we were so like used to doing the same routine, and at least starting in September, of going to tailgates and wake up on a crisp Saturday morning and not have any college football or going to any tailgates. It was so weird.
It was the worst.
It was horrible. It was
It
one of the worst
absolute
feelings in the
worst.
world.
But yeah, the month like from September 23rd to like to start of December is my favorite time of the year. Like I fucking
NFL's back, college
Dude,
football's
Just
back,
football in general, yeah.
it's just perfect.
baseball playoffs. Like you have
Hockey, sports are coming.
Hockey
Base,
come back,
basketball's coming
yeah.
back.
No,
Yeah,
it's-
everything.
it's the Mecca.
It is. It's the best time, and everyone's just amped.
yeah.
You know, and then you got Christmas coming up. You're like, "Fuck, this is great."
Yeah, Chris,
you know?
Thanksgiving. You know you're gonna eat
And you
food.
can still sneak some round in. You know, like in
Yeah.
September.
Oh
Like,
yeah, fall
Yeah.
golf
Oh,
is a
you
great thing.
Get the cheap rates too.
Yep.
exactly. Post Labor Day rates.
Yep.
It's the best.
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't know. College football, and then throw a sweatshirt on so you can eat a little bit more. No one's looking at
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Wear a couple. Get the vests out.
Sure. It'll cover you up. Yeah, but hey, speaking of that, how about the Gopher schedule this year? Huh? Not to get
Do
too
we literally have that on our fucking sheet to ask you?
Let's get into it.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the Gopher schedule this year?
Dude, okay, first off, I'm very excited because let's be honest, right? The last 4 years, we kind of knew the product that we were going to see out of the Gophers, right? We had Mo, which we're going to miss no matter what. You're going to lose an All-American, you're going to miss him. We're going to miss him and John Michael probably more than anyone we've ever missed in the past 5-10 years, next to Bateman. But so it's going to be a different looking team. So like younger O-line but experienced. Like Quinn Carroll's about to go off. Like he's going to go off. He's moving into guard.
We had that 4-star
Jerome
recruit.
Williams.
Yeah, Jerome Williams on
Williams.
our show.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we did. He's awesome.
Couple months
He's
ago.
a physical monster.
Yeah.
He's 3 times the size
He
of
could
me.
kill
We're
all of us.
26 and 27, and he dwarfed us. He looked older than us.
Yeah.
That was crazy,
Holy
dude.
shit.
Yeah.
What's
I trust
the Prior,
him.
What's the Prior Lake guy? The freshman, Greg something. Greg Johnson, I want to say.
Is he a wide receiver?
No, he's an O lineman. He came in early, and dude, he's running with the ones right now as the O-line.
Really?
Wow, very
That's
impressive.
good. Because I know that's the one area they were kind of concerned with is replacing the O-line.
Yeah, right.
Or
But I
some of the
think
guys
we
that
had
left.
some dogs to replace him. But you guys, I don't know if you guys went down to practice or anything. It's going to be a totally different offense. Like, unbelievable. Ethan's just slinging that
He's
fucker.
he's
gonna be
he's
good.
two-dimensional, which was
He's
like
so fucking fast.
watching because I went to the Badger Gopher game in
Yeah.
Madison. I was sitting in the fucking student section, which was a questionable call, but
Very questionable.
I ended up being having the most fun out of anyone there. But
Yeah.
but seeing Ethan's play like in person, and I was like, holy shit, this guy is the future. Like,
Yeah.
the way he can sling the ball deep, the way he can run, the confidence he has in the pocket for being as young as he is.
Greg Johnson, yeah, freak. So he's
Yeah.
got a chance to play this year. But no, Ethan's going to be. They had, all the coaches said it's the best arm that we've had here since like Adam Weber, like
God
the
damn.
best, like just natural thrower, like can go across field, like, and then he runs like a 4.6, like he's fast as shit.
Someone might be concerned that you said he's the best quarterback we've had here since Adam Weber. I agree with you, but a lot of people are like, oh, Adam Weber wasn't that great.
dude,
Oh.
Doesn't he have all the quarterback records?
Yeah, he was fantastic. He was a good
next,
quarterback.
Next to Mitch, the two people that get ripped the most, and I
Yep.
fucking hate it. But
It's the
yeah.
Kirk Cousins effect.
It
or
is,
something,
man.
or
It sucks.
syndrome. or
But
whatever.
no, so like I love Tanner. He's a great leader, everything. But like
Pittsburgh Steeler.
it, right? And
Yep.
it's just, it's time now, right? It's
Yeah,
time
yeah,
to
for
have like
sure.
a natural passer, like the guy who wants to like throw a deep ball.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing about Ethan. When I was talking to the coaches, they say he's not scared to throw a pick or three. Like
Right.
he'll
Be
just
aggressive.
throw it. Like and
So you need a
I think
quarterback
that's
to
when
be-
PJ's going to be a little, because you guys know PJ's like the ball is the program. That's going to be tough for him, I
Yeah.
think, to like get used to. But we'll be slinging it. Like
So
it's gonna
we
be
had a
so
run
fun.
obviously last year, and I guess for
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot of
yeah,
it was
yeah,
a run
yeah.
first program. Like we're gonna be a pass first program now, or at least as we have
100%.
Athens. Okay.
Yeah, I
Like
I,
it.
I think it's gonna be a very different look, and then we're gonna have a running back by committee, not like the old dog that we just go hand the ball to 30 times, like Cobb and Mo and everyone we've had lately.
Yeah.
We have a whole new offense. I'm a little scared about the defensive backs. We only have 5 scholarship defensive backs on the whole team right now, which is a little light. I mean, we've been the last 2 years we've had top 5 defenses in the nation.
know.
So we relied on our defense a lot the past couple of years. So the whole team is going to be different, right? So it's so hard to predict, let alone having this fucking schedule in front of us. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Who are you most excited to play? I'm really excited to have Michigan back at home.
Yeah, so for some reason we're never scared of Michigan. It's partly due that it's like we have the little brown jug.
Yeah.
So when you do have those rivalry games, right, you kind of forget who you're playing. It's more just like, oh, they're just another guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like Ohio State, they're like different. You
Yeah.
know, like
Built different.
they are, and they're like
They are,
scary good, right? And it's just, I don't know. It's gonna be fun to watch us play both of them. The Michigan game's gonna be sick at home. You know, how about going to North Carolina? That'll be sick.
Yeah.
You know, and then that quarterback's supposed to be a Heisman hopeful, so that'll be fun to watch them play. But you know, the whole 6.5 is their line right now? I don't know. I think it is. We'll see, man. We'll see. I don't know.
It's a tough one, but
It is. I'm hoping. You know us, right? We all know how we usually play. We'll usually pull off one big ass upset.
Yeah. For no reason, and then
probably
lose
blow it
to
in
a
the next
shitty
one.
team.
Yeah.
we'll drop a
So we
stink-
do.
I've been on those teams. Remember, my senior year, we lost to Illinois, man. At Illinois when Cobb fumbled. Like that was like his only fumble of the year.
So I'm gonna predict it now. It looks like we play Eastern Michigan and what's another really shitty team? On here?
Louisiana?
Louisiana Lafayette, which is
I'm
homecoming.
gonna predict now we drop
home-
one of those.
and
We're
it's
gonna drop the
homecoming.
homecoming
And
game.
We've dropped the last few homecomings.
Remember the Bowling Green
Yeah,
game?
yeah,
yeah.
That
Oh,
might still be the
Jesus.
most disappointing thing I've ever seen.
Last year's was still gross too.
That was the
though.
first. Yeah, they're good too. Like the Raging Cajuns, I have a lot of dogs that like couldn't make it at LSU, so they all go there.
Okay.
And like you're like, oh shit. But I remember that
a great
Bowling
name.
Green was the first homecoming game I ever missed, and I'm like, oh my god, that was
It's a good one to miss.
Yeah, it was
dude.
a great one to
we
miss.
were golfing. We all said, "Fuck it, let's go golf." And then we looked at like we didn't want to watch because we were recording it, and then we just looked on Twitter like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
We actually lost.
Yeah.
Weren't we like 32-point favorites or something like? that?
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah,
35 and a half, 35 and a half, I think.
The
The
big,
Bowling Green, yeah, and then
because I
yeah.
bet the Gophers that day.
Oh, that's a good bet.
the second or third biggest
That's a
favorite to
lock.
ever lose.
Yeah,
in college football.
yeah. You should have just hammered Bowling Green at plus 800.
Oh,
Probably what their odds were, honestly.
I bet you it was.
Yeah.
You put 100 on that?
So we'll see this year. You know, it's gonna be a lot of scary teams. Iowa's supposed to be pretty good. But if we're contending in November, that's all we really can ask for.
When's the
But
last time we beat Iowa?
my senior year.
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah.
Not
We've
that
been
you're
so
not that
close.
we're calling you old.
Holy fuck, dude! That is
Whoa, 8 years.
There's still cobwebs on that
2015.
fucking
He's
jug.
talking about he's 30. He's married now. Like we need a
Jesus.
whiz.
He's not a boy anymore. He's a man now.
Yes.
It was 2014. We killed him. I don't know if you guys
Gosh.
remember.
Oh yeah, it was like what 52 to 14.
Our
it was
senior year of high school,
51-14.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
Christ.
killed them. Yeah, and they were pretty
Well, I
good.
think it was
We're
a
going on
freshman
10
year.
years then, huh?
Yeah.
It is.
That's
Holy
crazy.
shit.
It's
Well,
it's-
no, didn't we beat them oh shit. I think we beat them in like no, I think that was the last time, but I think we almost beat them. We lost like 13 to 7 or something.
we
under
should have beat
Tracy
them. We
Clays.
should have beat them last year.
Should have beat them last year. Should have beat them the year before when I was down in
We should've
Iowa.
beaten the 9-win year when we were supposed to turn the corner.
When
Remember that?
PJ ran on the field.
The year
and
in
there was that
2019, yeah, and I was down there,
thing
and that
with
was
Bateman.
when we were like talking about being playoff bound, college
Dude,
football playoff.
If we would have either beat Iowa or Wisconsin that year, we would have gone.
Well, if we would have beat Iowa that week
Done.
and we lost 23 to 19, we would have clinched the West.
fucking A.
We didn't
Isn't
need to
that
worry
sad?
about Wisconsin on college
Isn't
game
that
day.
sad?
Yeah,
close, but no cigar.
it sucks.
Dude, it sucks.
It's
the
so it was
Dude,
so
that was the
frustrating.
year. That was when I had the Tommy's tailgate. I don't know if you guys remember.
Yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we had that. That was the most fun fall ever.
Why?
Just
What
be
happened
9-0.
to Tommy's tailgate?
I don't know, man.
Dude, that would be
Fucking-
awesome to have again. We've been talking about this
I
for a
know,
while.
dude. I would love to partner with you guys.
10K plus Tommy tailgate.
Right. And
We
I
should
was
do that
thinking-
somewhere.
I was actually talking to Zach. You guys know Zach Halverson.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, yeah.
We had like a couple ideas, like maybe like bop around to each Cowboy Jacks in the city on like home games, go early as shit, and then like partner with like rent my party bus and get like buses going.
Oh,
and
that'd be
shit.
yeah.
And then they all pay tickets for it. But I don't know. We got a lot of ideas. We got to just fucking do it.
A
You
party
gotta do
bus to the
something.
game.
Yeah,
It'd be
Yeah.
unreal.
it'd be elite. Or just have an old-fashioned tailgate where
Yeah.
anyone can come.
Yeah.
Like who cares?
That'd be awesome.
Those were so fun. I think it was just so many moving parts between like Truly and like Red Bull and Buffalo Wild Wings. It was just so much to coordinate with all the money and all that shit.
Yeah.
So I don't know, whatever. And
a lot.
I think they just turned out, people still showed up if it's not Tommy's tailgate. So
You were like, fuck! I'm like,
Yeah, damn it! No! You weren't supposed to figure that
I
out.
know.
Damn it!
No, but that was so fun. And you guys know that B-Dubs is perfect location.
It's
Oh,
great.
yeah,
Dude,
It's great.
It's elite. So, dude, how about Sally's now? Were you guys ever there pre-renovation Sally's? I'm guessing you guys were high schoolers, right?
I never was
Yeah,
there.
I wasn't either.
Literally, when I got to the U in 2014, that whole area was torn up. They didn't have the new Sally's yet.
Holy shit.
So
Yeah.
when was 2015 is when they reopened?
I think
or?
they 2015 or 2016, or they
Yeah.
were just building it when I got there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it was.
So I
'cause
never went
my
there.
freshman. Well, I grew up going to that Sally's like before games and stuff. My dad loved it there. It was like all old wooden bar.
Mm-hmm.
It was great, So
and they
it
tore
was-
it, and then they tore it down, built a new one under like those new apartments, right?
yeah,
That's
right.
exactly what they did.
Yeah, now everyone's like moving over there. Like all
Yeah.
the kids like move over there now. Like that's the spot. No one really goes to Dinky anymore. I
Yeah,
guess, but-
it's just Sally's.
It's because they literally let teenagers in that place.
You feel?
Alleged-
I
yeah.
feel old as
I-
fucking.
yeah, but you shouldn't because I seriously they like let high schoolers in that bar.
yeah.
no.
I think I've
Like,
met people who are like.
There's
18,
some people
19
you
in
look
that
at, you're
bar.
like, there's no fucking chance that you're a freshman.
Yeah.
There's just no way. Maybe a freshman in high school.
I heard KK like is like strict as shit with people's IDs.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, like,
Yes.
really strict.
Have
They
you
are.
guys seen the episode of It's Always Sunny when they let high schoolers into the bar? Like
Oh, yeah.
that's what I feel like Sally's
They're like,
is.
no, we're gonna be a safe haven for them. We're gonna limit them to a couple of drinks. We're gonna severely water them down.
Yeah,
It's like that's what Sally's is turning in.
that's like Plums too.
Yeah.
Oh, Plums is the same
That's a
thing.
big underage spot for
Yeah.
sure.
And
No
Tiffs.
doubt.
Tiffs back in the day was big time too over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, the best.
Yeah, no, it's Sally's. I probably am restricted there maybe once a year, maybe like after the first Gopher game. It's still a fun spot, but now that I'm getting older too, like it's just even weirder to walk in there.
Dude, is there a better night than the opener Thursday nights?
No,
Dude.
And
It's
it's
just
all
not.
and it's,
It's
u-
so
and it's
fun.
usually like Labor Day weekend. Right?
100. Yeah. So do you know who
State
started
Fair.
that? Do you know who started that?
No.
Tim Brewster.
Really?
So
he
Tim
wanted it to be
Brewster-
Thursday nights. He
Yeah,
advocated
because
for it.
he knew everyone has a cabin in Minnesota.
Oh,
so he's just
shit.
like, I want everyone to come to the game, and then everyone goes to the take a half day Thursday, go tailgate, which I still do, which is the fucking best. Go to the game, go out all night, take off Friday.
Of course you do it into Labor Day.
And then you go hungover
Yeah,
to State Fair and get
Yeah.
every fucking snack.
exactly.
Yeah.
Because we
Dude,
typically
that's what
the
we do
last
every
few
year.
years.
elite.
Yeah.
Because we've typically have had like a spot on at the KFN
Yeah,
booth
yeah.
that Friday the night after the Gopher game the last 2 years. So yeah, we show up there hungover and just have a great time.
Walk in those front doors and immediately go to Giggles and just order everything.
Everything.
Because you're like, I'm hurting and,
The
and it's hot out.
The State Fair is just a little over 2 months away, too.
That doesn't even
I'm
make
so
sense.
excited. You're gonna be going there, right?
I probably go 4 or 5 times.
Yeah. See, that's.
We went,
I
like,
love
the same
that.
amount of
Yeah,
times,
we did,
yeah.
and I love it. Some people are like, I can only go once. There's some people that are like, I hate the State Fair, can never go. I'm like, it's a fucking unbelievable
Oh, it's
place.
the fucking best. I do date nights couple and then like go with all the boys couple.
Because
You
Yeah.
can't try all the food in one day, so you have to go back a few times.
And then the best thing is it's fall. You get to put the sweatshirts on. It's all going
Exactly.
back to sweatshirts. You know, it's like fucking.
It's like,
God. It's
So
the
so
best.
so last year Labor Day weekend, it was Thursday. It was the Gopher game.
Yep.
Friday we were drinking all day at the fair, and then we stayed out basically till they kicked us out of the fair at for some shitty cover band was
11
playing
p.m.
at-
I was there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was at Dino's.
yeah. We saw you there at Dino's.
We talked,
So
yeah.
so listen to this. So I play in this annual at New Richmond, the annual Labor Day match play tournament. I had the qualifier at 11 a.m. the next day. I was so hungover that like my club was shaking on the first hole. I started 10 over through 4 holes. I went like 1 over my next 12 or 13 and shot 85.
holy shit.
But it's because I literally got drunk by hole 5 and then I was back. But like
Calm.
my dad was looking at me. He goes like what's wrong? Like, do you need to like stop? I'm 10 over to 4 holes, and I'm like, no, I need a few more beers. Like, let me just dial this in. and then I just lit it up the rest of the round. But I was like, okay, note to self. If you're gonna pay the money to play in that tournament, and you're gonna commit to that.
Yeah.
Don't be a dickhead on Friday night.
Yeah.
Don't drink. I probably had 20 McGoldens. I don't even really remember going home.
Well,
That's
we
how
were
bad
there
it was.
all day,
Yeah.
like since early in the day. Then went to our
Was that the day we did Russo?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
had like the
okay.
Russo
We-
thing,
we were
or
on
the
with
week
him.
after that. I think it was with Halverson that day because we went on
Okay.
Friday before with Russo, and then the Friday with
Yeah.
Halverson. But anyway, that was the day with my salami leg.
Oh yeah,
Whatever
yeah.
that
I,
was.
Pizza
I
leg.
sat and watched you guys.
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah.
You do
And
that
I
every year, by the way. Thank
do,
you so
of
much.
course.
Yeah,
You guys
you and
support
Seth
each
show
other.
up, and
Dude, I'm
Day
telling
one.
you, we do.
so you saw my leg. Remember how fucked up it was? My right leg.
I can pull up a picture quick.
It looked like
Yeah.
Halverson described it. It looked like something you could get on a stick at the fair, which
Well,
is
you
disgusting.
gotta tell Tommy the backstory.
Yeah, what happened?
Well, so I decided to show up to softball wearing shorts, which I always wear pants for a reason because I know I'll just slide subconsciously. So I decided to slide on a play that I probably didn't even need to slide on because I probably go way too hard at softball, and I scraped up my leg, and it looked absolutely disgusting. Oh. And I remember I went to the game the night before the Gopher game. I was in pain, and I show up to the state fair, and people were staring at me. It like literally started bleeding, and eventually they all yelled at me.
Okay, you ready? Okay.
I think I showed you this.
Can't look at
I
it.
think I remember seeing that.
That's
so
disgusting.
so
I
I
Yeah.
can't believe
So
I didn't
gross.
want to go to the fucking medical tent.
It
I know.
does, yeah. Oh.
so
It looks
I don't-
it looks too delicious.
all
that
right.
it's
That's a cute
disgusting.
picture, though, right?
Yeah. And then I went to then you go fucking. You need to go to the fucking medical tent. Okay, I'll go to the medical tent.
It was like dripping on your socks.
I
and it
know.
was- it was
People were staring at me. I could see people just looking in disgust at me.
Stands on bath salts right
what was it?
we were
Oh,
at
my
the
goodness.
KFAN booth, right? And you showed everyone there, and everyone turned away. Yeah, and you could hear it.
Yeah, he like kicked his leg up on the counter. The funniest thing too was Zane posted that picture, and Dean Blandino, who's a Fox Rules analyst for college football and NFL, like this guy's on TV every Sunday, just quote tweets it and says, "Glad you guys are doing well."
What a good dude.
Clearly, just knows that we're a bunch of delinquents.
Yeah,
Just sees
drunk,
that.
just drunk in public with like a massive gash, just open wound.
You know, he's in charge of the XFL rules.
Yeah.
That's
You
crazy.
guys went out to Vegas with him, right?
Oh, yeah.
Had him
Yeah.
out there.
a few years ago. Yeah.
He might love tequila more than you.
Does he love it?
He has a hat that says, well, I guess you have a shirt. He has a hat that just says tequila, and it's just black and it has white lettering.
all
good
caps too.
Just loves Casamigos.
God, that guy gets it.
Yeah.
That's it right there.
He's an everyday guy.
He's also a big MSP airport guy.
He says MSP is his favorite airport in the entire country.
Can't blame him. I mean,
Good
name a better airport.
I know.
It's literally a mall. I mean, I haven't been to all the airports, but like
Maybe
from what
Las
I've heard-
Vegas because of the slots.
Or you're just amped to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and then it's the worst day ever when you leave.
Like I don't want to hear these slot noises and all this shit. You know, you're pretty much dying.
You just smell cigarettes still, and you're like, I never want to smell a cigarette ever
I
again.
just want to get the hell out of here. I've been here 4 days, practically drank myself to death. So
And then you debate ripping a cig.
Yeah. Just for the road. One for the
Right?
road.
Why not?
When was the last time you were out in the Sin City?
Fuck, when was I?
is that the K-fan trip or?
Yeah, Sauce
few
got
months
married
ago,
out there,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, so I was there. Fuck, that was wild. Flew in Friday, got there at 11. And
What, like
dude,
month?
I want to say
It's April, right?
Oh, so it was like a month after we went.
Yeah.
I think it was a couple weeks after.
You flew in at 11 p.m.
Yeah, so landed at 11, and then the show starts at 3:30 in the morning.
suppose
so
that's
I'm just
right.
like, I don't know what to
you're
do.
good.
Like, we got to just go try to get like a couple hours of sleep.
Yeah.
Slept, woke up, and then everyone just feeds me shots when I'm there.
Right away.
Right the fuck away. Blackout, then go to Margaritaville because it's my favorite place on the strip. Eat there, go back to bed. And then my brother flies into town along with my best friend. We go out probably till I made it till like 1, then crashed, got 2 hours of sleep, showed up at the show, fucking just absolutely gone when I showed up. But then they kept handing me shots, right? And this is the first time, and still to this day, the only time, I was so drunk on there that Chris Hockey stopped the show and said, all right, on there. He goes, all right, Tom, I think you've had enough. And he kicked me off the show because I was so drunk, and it was pretty bad. And my mom and dad texted me and said, yeah, you got to get off the show.
And you know too that Chad Abbott probably just doesn't go anywhere near a radio for that weekend because he's so scared that something's gonna happen.
I don't want to hear this.
He's just I'm just gonna pretend. I'm just gonna turn my head the other way and just pretend that that's not happening.
Right.
On my station.
And then we do it at a beat up. So then I hammered some wings with my brother. And then what did we even do? Then I had to go. I tried to go lay down, but I have so many energy drinks in me that I'm shaking, trying to go to sleep at 7 a.m. after the show.
This all sounds about right. Though.
Yeah, I'm right on par for Vegas.
Right, then wake up, go to Sauce's wedding, and then after Sauce's wedding, we go to the Carnival bar. Right at the outdoor Harrah's bar. I don't know if you guys have been there.
Mm-hmm.
It's super sick where you can gamble outside.
Yeah,
and
Jake,
shit.
that's where we blacked out last year, and
they have the really good bartenders.
Yeah,
and shit.
so I was so hungover from being there that I had to rent a motel room the next day just to sleep.
Before the flight
a
home.
really
Yeah.
shitty motel across the street from Circus, like a Travelodge Inn with a 2-star rating and cages. I rented out a room for an hour to sleep because I was so hungry. I didn't think I was gonna make it through a plane.
Yeah, to that point.
Flight.
My brother's wife or fiance, we were doing shots with Hogs, and Hogsy was just letting her rip. And I think they did 7 in a row.
Yeah.
And it was 6:30, and we had to bring her back to the room. She couldn't really talk.
Yeah. So you said Harris, and it just struck me in an uncomfortable way. But yeah, it's good spot.
Yeah, then we spent
very
$130
dangerous.
at Taco Bell and went to bed. And then it was 9, and my brother and I woke up we should go force it. And we went down there. We're still just after you eat Taco Bell and you throw in the towel to try to wake up and force it after that. It's the worst.
There's not enough Tums in the world.
There isn't, and you can't get drunk because you have so much food in you.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen.
Nothing's helping.
You just feel bloated.
But we're both it's our last night together in Vegas. We won't see each other tomorrow because Seth and I. And then so we ended up going to bed at 10. Then we woke up the next day and went to T-Swift in Las Vegas. And it was
fuck yeah.
so sick.
Nice.
Dude, that was the most. And then came home Sunday, and it was one of the most elite Vegas trips I've ever had. It was awesome.
So were you involved in the incident where someone shit on a couch?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, so that was the time before we went out there, right? And that I let it rip. That was the most drunk I've probably ever been out there. Because I was by myself, right? And I was treating it like a bachelor party because I was going to get married in a couple months.
Oh, you were by yourself though?
Yeah, so just I had my own room.
Okay.
Right? So none of my
But you were still with a group though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with the whole Power Trip
okay.
squad.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, but I had my own room, so I could I would just by myself, right? And then I'd show up to all these things, and then so Hockey, because he gambles a lot, he has this massive room.
Yeah.
Massive, floor to window ceilings, really tall, 15-foot ceilings in Vegas.
Do they hook him
sick.
up because he plays a lot?
So he gets all of, and everyone stays in that room. That's how big the room is.
Yeah.
God.
It's like a hangover suite.
100%.
Yeah.
It's
Perfect.
but it's the one in Planet Hollywood. So
Sure.
all 50 rubes, and then everyone out of the part of the show. So 75 people are comfortably hanging out watching the Wild play. It was the playoffs, and we're sitting there, and we've been drinking all day, and we were just yelling the most ruthless shit you've ever heard. I don't even know. I probably can't even say it on here, but it was literally so bad. And it was me, Dov, and Sauce, and they know they can get me just drunk, and then like we're just yelling. And then I was sitting on the end of the couch, and they got a picture of me sitting there. It's like this white couch. And then later, I'm like, they have videos of me like singing and all this shit. And then I left for a little bit and came back, and I forget what I even left. I probably called Sess or something, and I came back. And, like, Allie, Dov's girlfriend, goes, "What's that on the couch?" And it was, like, this wine stain that was, like, perfectly aligned where I sat. And it looked like I shit myself. And they're like, "You just left to go shit." And, like, there was this whole thing. And then you guys, like, actually they thought I shit myself. But I was wearing jeans. I was like, even if I did shit myself, I don't think
there's enough layers. Yeah.
That was my thought process, right? But I was so drunk. I was like talking like this. And I
couldn't defend yourself.
I felt like I just did some lewds. I was just like, I couldn't talk. And then we were literally, I remember I was like, all right, whatever. They'll forget about it, right? But then when we get home, that's all they talked about for like the whole fucking week. It was like this big investigation thing on there. And I remember like I was going into work on that Monday. They're like, oh, like the people I was trying to sell shit to, they're like, "Oh, Tom, heard you had a good weekend." I'm like, "Oh,
no, they heard about it.
I just remember seeing all the pictures on Twitter.
Oh, dude, it was everywhere, and like people were like zooming in on it and stuff,
examining everything.
They were
confirmed wine though, huh?
You guys, I can neither confirm nor deny if I shat myself or not. But I think even if you are like so drunk, like you like don't really remember much. I wouldn't say I was fully blacked out, but like, I think I would remember if I shat myself.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because then
you'd realize it
the next
day,
morning
right?
You'd be like, oh, everything reeks. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like it wouldn't just be like a one and done scenario.
That's my thought process.
It would have some. Yeah? It would be a rippling effect.
Exactly. And I kept my shorts on the whole night. Yeah. And like. So at least I think I didn't.
There would have been other signs.
But right, you were mentally inebriated at the time of the incident. So
right.
So wouldn't you remember like
only
having
God
shitty
knows.
underwear?
Right. And that's the thing. I agree. Like I thought I'd like smell it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like a drunk me would put it in like a corner of the room or something.
Throw it in the sink or the
Just
toilet.
wake up. Yeah.
Throw them in the trash.
Yeah, so I'd like to say that I didn't, but yeah, I can't confirm it.
Yeah,
can't confirm it.
Well, you know what they say though, whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Oh, right.
Until it doesn't, because
until everyone brings it back.
It goes on social media.
Yeah, right.
When you guys going out there next? Because you guys
we go every March.
Every March.
Yeah, we went.
Go Madness.
We did go for one power trip though as well.
Okay. Did you guys stay off strip?
We were on Planet Hollywood. No, I mean when we went for
power trip, we stayed. Yeah, Carly and Jason got us a room in their block. But then when we usually go out the first round of March Madness for like all the basketball games. Round of 64. Mm-hmm. We usually go out that weekend every year.
It's electric out there.
Yeah, we stayed at the Luxor this year.
Yep.
It was shitty. Yeah, it was shitty.
It was fun though.
We went there.
Right? Hey, you can't go wrong in Vegas. Like people rip on the Luxor, and then what's
it was fun.
A couple other shitty ones, right?
What's Excalibur.
The one? It's a big castle. He goes,
we got a whole place in Excalibur.
He goes, boys, you got to come to the Excalibur Sportsbook. It's pretty sick. I go, I'm not doing that.
I walked by it. I'm like, this place is interesting. I'd much rather just go back to Luxor, and it's attached to Mandalay Bay.
Mandalay Bay's Sportsbook is
Mandalay Bay is really nice.
No one goes there
because of the shooting. But I'm like, this place is fucking nice.
It's a great hotel. And they just opened
have you been to the top up there? It's called the Foundation Room. So it's like the best view of the strip. They have like a really nice bar outside at the top of Mandalay Bay that sees the whole strip. It's pretty sick.
If you're standing there, anyone can go there?
Yeah. Oh,
we had no clue about it. So.
We should have went up there.
Yeah.
We went to a bar.
They just opened that beach club. When we were there.
Lisa Ann was there.
Yeah, Lisa Ann was there.
Oh, really?
Power friend of the show.
Yeah. I remember the first time she was on, I was just like, holy shit. Dude, I've been speechless before, and she was on the phone, and I was just I remember
starstruck.
I was just like,
she said your name.
It was like us, like right here, and I just remember sitting back like this. And they're like, Hawk would be like in the producer studio. He's like, "You want one?" I'm like,
"No, I'm good. I'm good. I don't know how I can say anything that's not obscene."
Right? Like, what do you? I was. That was one of the times you're like, holy shit. But yeah, was she at the top optional when you guys were there?
Yeah, she was not. She was not engaging in top optional.
Yeah, officially confirmed not topless.
Traditionally, you have to pay for that. But
We were topless.
Yeah,
100%.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, but no, that was what was the name of that place?
Like Morea Beach Club.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard.
It was a nice
I was,
spot.
I was
This
listening to a podcast, and there was some party out there for the Stanley Cup, and there was like a ton of celebrities actually there, and I was
Jesus.
like, "Fuck, we were just there a couple months ago."
We were there when they just opened it. It was a cold day for Vegas. It wasn't cold for us, per se, but there wasn't a lot of people out there. But we had the whole pool to ourselves, so we didn't give a fuck. We're getting drunk.
It rained in March when we were out there. And
Yeah.
We're like, okay, this usually happens
just,
in
like,
August.
it was
The
like
warmest it got was 70.
Yeah, like literally a cold front, if that. Like I think it
Yeah.
barely hit 70. It was like a cold front came
But
through Vegas. that
Arizona was cold too because
Yeah.
my parents were in Arizona at the
It was
same
just
time.
a cold part of that.
Weird.
Whole
part.
desert was just frozen.
Yeah.
So
You guys ever been to Nashville?
I have. It's a fucking blast.
Nashville,
Broadway, yeah.
I just went for the first time like a month ago for a bachelor party. It's fucking crazy. But I think it's if I could compare it to anything, you know how like Vegas is nuts, right? Like Vegas is great, whatever. But in order to like have an elite time in Vegas, I mean you gotta like get a table or like flex with some sort of money to have like the best time. You can't really do that in Nashville. It's just like everyone gets bucket of beers, everyone's day drinking. I think I like it better for that reason, but I still love Vegas. Like, don't get me wrong. It's like, how could I describe it? It's like, yeah, it's like going to the cabin. It's
blue collar Vegas.
It's
Well,
like
you don't have all the
Vegas.
angry gamblers there either. Everyone's just there to have fun.
Truly have fun.
everyone's there
You
to
don't have
party.
some crazy or even some crazy locals per se, like in Vegas or what. I don't know. I feel like there's some weird locals in Vegas, but I feel like Nashville is just truly a party place.
Yeah, that's all it
not
is.
a lot, not really gambling perspective. You know,
I told
a
the story
little
on
bit,
the
but-
show like a year ago when I went, but we were there, and you know how there's party buses going by left and
Everywhere,
right.
yeah.
This one woman like bent down, and in her ass there was a glowing butt plug in her ass, and she was just doing that down
All right.
Broadway. Yeah.
Wow, that's Nashville,
That's the best.
dude. I gotta get out there to Nashville. Just
I'm telling
the
you, I got-
music vibe and everything.
You guys should do a trip out there.
We
dude.
should-
You guys
it's
should.
so fun. I was
You
telling
guys
them like one bar, it'd be like 5 different levels, and each
insane.
level will have a different band playing. Like it's crazy.
See, that's
crazy.
just my type of bar.
And then there's like
Beautiful.
clubby bars, but like you don't have to like pay or anything. Like there's no like
There's no covers.
Yeah.
Whereas like
Yeah.
Vegas clubs.
Right. If a guy goes to a club, you like have to get a table in order to have like a good time, or
Yeah,
else
but
you're just
spend
gonna stay.
150
With a few women?
bucks,
Yeah.
No, we're dudes. All right, you can't come in. You know, that's like kind of
Right.
like Vegas shit.
It is.
And there's still some good spots in
We,
Vegas. Don't get me wrong, but Nashville, it's just
right.
everything
Yeah,
happens.
just go.
I feel
Right,
like
that's
the
what I
vibe
love.
I've heard.
There was that club in Vegas we went to last year, and we bought a hookah. We were passing hookah around.
Oh,
You
that
guys remember
Aqua.
the Aqua Club.
That was a good
Where
time.
is that?
What hotel is that
Fremont.
in? No, it's on the strip. What club? What?
It was almost like a speakeasy vibe.
Yeah,
You
what-
had to
what-
like
what
you had to go
hotel is
in
that?
like a dusty basement.
It was a very popular hotel though.
Was it in the downstairs or was like?
Yeah, it was
You
in
had
like
to
a
go
it was
downstairs.
in like a basement. Wow. And they had to like check you for guns on your way.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like they had to get patted down to the point where you're uncomfortable.
Well,
a questionable call, but sometimes play.
but we were like, oh, like so this is what doing hookah is, because I know like out in Dubai and stuff, that's
Yeah.
just like what they do at bars, because
the
like
thing.
whatever.
Yeah.
But we were like, this is great. Although I've read all the stats on this, and every time we hit it, it's like 10 cigarettes.
oh really?
I
Yeah,
felt
it's-
great
the-
though.
the
How
next
was the
day-
buzz? Buzz nice.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That was great.
It was great. It was a good time.
Tasted great. We got
Oh,
like
it's great.
bluebery
I know
flavor.
some people that really like hookah. Like,
The
my
next
old
day they
teammates
couldn't even
loved it.
talk, dude. They
Oh,
were
really?
just coughing the whole fucking
Dude,
night.
I felt like I literally had
Yeah.
like
I literally was the cowboy killer.
Yeah.
Oh really? It was
literally
a
thought
tough-
someone took a
tough-
knife
tough
in my
hangover?
throat and went like this in my
Yeah,
throat.
it was like a carton of Marlboro Reds to the throat.
And then we just ate a bunch of dry McDonald's breakfast.
And then went over to Circa and got fucked up.
That's
Yeah,
boy.
that's just it. That's just
Well,
That's the best part about Vegas.
what's
Yeah.
that
You know?
fucking club that we went? The last time I went, you guys didn't go. We saw
Steve Aoki?
Aoki. What
Yeah,
club
that
is that? It's right in Caesar's Palace.
Is it Omni?
Omni,
Yeah,
Omnia or Omni. That place was fucking insane. It was way too crazy. Like it was fun, but like I bought 2 beers for me and houseboy Donnie, $40. It was like $20 for a fucking like McGolden.
just a scam out there.
But I'm like
Oh my
it
God.
was still an experience because I never been in one of those clubs. It was still super worth it. But holy shit, like it was just absolute shit show in there. This like Steve Aoki's throwing cakes and stuff, but then there's just all these drunken idiots in their booths and tables, just people getting kicked out left and right. Like I thought I saw security grabbing somebody every 30 seconds. Like it was just absolutely insane.
But to that point, you know, like we're talking Nashville, talking Vegas, like you got to spend so much fucking money to have fun.
Yeah.
Where you can go to someone's cabin and get ripped just with the boys, or like go to like Moonlight Bay or something like that.
Go to the local bar up north where you can get like a pitcher of beer for $2.
Exactly.
And
You
each
have
person
just
walks
as much
around
as
with a
fun.
pitcher.
Yeah,
I know
you have
you
just
do.
as much fun.
Summer
Yeah,
is
the
much
lake.
more economical, is what you're saying, which
Yeah.
is very true.
It is, isn't it?
Because in the wintertime, you got to pay to have a good time.
Yeah,
Whereas
especially
in the
when you
summer,
live in Minnesota.
You can buy a case of Busch Light on your way up north for $18 in a gas station.
You're good.
Yeah.
Throw it in a cooler, you're set for the day.
Like 4th of July.
During the summer, we go to Maynard's. It's just as fun as going to Vegas. I mean, in a way, right? Like,
No, it is. And then,
Going on a golf course and
are you
having a good
guys
time.
like up north people? You ever been up north? Like
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Northern Wisconsin, I go a lot.
yeah, same here.
Are you guys Hayward people? Is that you guys? Or
Dude, I have
no?
a cabin about an hour north from Hayward.
Do you really?
Yeah,
on the
Trigo-
Nabogacoggan Lake.
Yes, and the Nabocoggan River.
I
There
don't-
you go.
No.
I know
I know it's a
Nabogacoggan,
river.
Yeah, that's where it's on.
It's the
It's
bit
in
that we play.
Cable, right? Or so there's
Trigo.
Trigo, but like they're all like tiny ass towns that have 1,000 people.
Yeah, we actually did a golf weekend up at some fucking resort up there. I forget the name, but yeah.
Growing up playing high school golf, I played Hayward once every year. Like,
Oh, yeah.
we'd get the whole day
Is it
off
a nice
school.
course?
It was actually an overnight trip. Well, they have a few courses. They have
Big Fish.
Big Fish was gorgeous.
Big Fish is sick.
And
we just
then
went to my buddies
yeah.
and Hayward Country
Hayward
Club.
Town and Country Club.
Yeah, fucking great.
Great golf courses.
We went up
yeah.
for one of my buddies' batch a couple of weeks ago, and yeah, the fucking still dealing with that.
Yeah.
The VRBO. Oh shit. Not good.
You guys destroy it?
It was like brand new, fucking brand new, and everywhere it says no smoking, everyone's just smoking
Ripping
weed the whole
everything.
time.
It's like, you can't just stop people from doing that.
Right.
Like, they legalized it in Minnesota. It's okay.
Well, and,
We're in
yeah,
Wisconsin.
and
Yeah.
it's like a screened-in porch. You're like, what do you expect us not
Yeah.
to smoke out here? Like,
Yeah.
what do you have the screens for? You know,
Right.
like so I just shit like that, and then guys threw up and like cleaned it and like didn't like. They threw it under like the sink.
No.
Yeah. So shit like that, and I obviously I was like I'm the best man, so I put my card down. I fucking it's my VRBO, and it was my first rating as a VRBO person, 0. So
Oh no!
I could never book it. Another
You might as well just delete the app.
No, I know.
Go
I'm
back
just-
to Airbnb.
No, exactly. So like I don't have an option anymore.
It's all right. I was always an Airbnb guy anyways.
Right, so
I didn't want it.
now I'm trying to play my brother's batch, and he's like, "Let's go up north and get a cab." I'm like, okay, but you're gonna have to book it because I can't book it. So
Are you legitimately banned, or just because you have a 0 rating?
no,
might be
so,
hard.
I tried to. So I messaged like a owner because we found this really sick cabin up in like Cross Lake.
Yeah.
Cross Lake, and
Whitefish chain.
it's the goat, right?
It's a
fucking
awesome
goat.
place.
So I found it and I messaged him and was like, "Hey, does this weekend work?" They're all like, I had like 6 questions, like how many can you sleep? Like we're looking to come up there, the yada yada yada, and all they said back was, "Why do you have 0 stars?" And I was just like, "God damn it!"
Well,
I feel like you could explain it though pretty easily. Bachelor party one weekend.
You should have just responded with a few words. Just I was framed.
Right, I should have because like.
fake
It was,
news.
it was this person's like brand new house up in where we went, and like
That's
never
their
had-
fault.
They never had a bachelor party before, and like we checked out way late, and like they walked in on us like we were watching like 300, having bloodies, just like screaming,
The owners?
screaming to the movie 300.
It's like, yeah, fuck those. Kill them. we were. Fuck those
yeah.
Persians up.
Yeah, so that was
this is Spartacus or whatever.
It's a good movie. I just
Sparta.
rewatched that last year.
elite movie.
Very good one. Yeah, I didn't realize that like 90% of that movie though is in slow motion. They said if you were to speed up the entire movie, that it would only be like 20 minutes or something. Or
That makes sense.
Some outrageous stat.
It's you just gotta watch it just to be like appreciative of the fucking physique of all those guys.
Oh, yeah,
they're so jacked,
They're
dude.
so fucking jacked. Yeah, I wish. That's
Yeah.
great.
They didn't have Burger King back in those days.
Yeah, they
No.
didn't. They didn't
Those
have to
Spartans
do
would have been fucked if they had
They would.
Taco John's.
They'd be done. Out of shape.
Potato Olays.
It really would.
What are the plans for 4th of July? Are you trying to get a VRBO for that or what?
So the 4th of July, this summer. I told you earlier about my summer. This is the only weekend I have off the entire summer.
Really?
The only
That's
weekend
a good
I don't
weekend
have
So you're gonna
off.
stay in?
No, right. So it's my mom's birthday weekend.
Uh-oh.
So we're actually doing a staycation at my parents' house. So go over, we check in, like we act like we check in. My mom gives us like a fake key, and then we go. My room and my brother's room is legit the same way we left it when we went to college. Like
Nice.
same pictures hanging up. So we'll go sleep in our old rooms the whole weekend, and we'll golf. We're literally golfing Troy. We're golfing White Eagle, and then we're going on White Bear Lake. And then floating in my parents' pool. Like those were 4 days, and it's gonna be the best fucking weekend ever. I can't wait. And it's just the 6 of us, and it's great. So it'll be good. What are you guys doing? Anything fun?
Well, I was gonna say I'm going up north to my where my parents stay up in Longville.
Oh
Minnesota, which is just north of Whitefish
I know
on
Longville.
Girl Lake and Woman Lake.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. So I was gonna say you gotta get a VRBO up on Woman
I
Lake.
should. No, I met someone who has a cabin up there.
It very nice cabins that are way outside of my pay grade that I'll never be able to get in my
It's
life.
fun though. How
But-
far is Hackensack from there? Is it like right there?
Oh, Hackensack is like it's probably like 10 minutes from there. I feel like
fuck.
or 15
Okay.
minutes. It's right by Outing too.
Yeah, so that's where Parrish has a cabin.
Yeah, Outing because there's Roosevelt Lake and Outing,
Okay.
and then just north of there.
Fuck.
Woman
Cool.
Lake.
You guys doing anything or just drinking?
Yeah, I go up to Port Wing, Wisconsin every year, which is right on Lake Superior. It's about a half
fuck.
hour east of Duluth. I got a buddy who has a cabin there on the marina.
Damn. Is that by the college? Fuck, it was.
Superior?
Yeah.
It's a little further west than that.
What's
but
like the nice area? Is that Port Wing? What I'm thinking about when you're driving.
Port?
around
I mean,
there?
Port Wing's like a really small town. Like, there's
Okay.
one gas station that serves beer and food, and like that's where you get all your supplies at. And then there's a marina that has Wi-Fi, and that's like the only place in.
Oh, it's old school like
It's
that.
very old school.
Holy
It's a
shit.
big fishing town. But my buddy has a really nice little cabin on there.
Fucking perfect.
We spend like the entire week up there, and this is what's insane. There's one bar in town, and last year they weren't even open. They said like they were because it's like a family that owns it, right?
Yeah.
They were gonna like close for the day, but then it was like raining, and they knew that no one would be out on the lake, so they opened. They went in and opened back up, and the son of the owner's an older woman, was like a fan of 10,000 Takes, and
Fuck off.
and like we're in this tiny ass little bar watching on their small screen the hot dog eating contest because I like to gamble on that every year. And this guy just goes, "Oh, 10,000 Takes," and like all my friends from high school look at me, and I was like, "This is the last place I thought anyone would know who I am." up
Holy
here.
shit.
Yeah.
So
That's cool, though,
But
dude.
I
That's
think
cool.
the guy's originally from around here, so.
Oh, fucking still.
But it's
That's awesome.
it's so if you go all the way up Highway 63, which we're talking
Yeah, I know
Trigo,
exactly what you're talking about.
if you just go all the way up as north as you can, that's where Port Wing is. So
Damn. That's
it's
cool.
like the last stop on that
Oh, really?
on that road. But yeah, it's a fun little town. Wags, what do you got going on?
I'm going to Trigo with my family, so
we won't be too far
yeah.
away.
The weekend after, me and this fucker are going to Milwaukee, and we're going to see Foo Fighters Green Day.
Where?
You know where it's at?
It's at like the
It's Harley Davidson Festival.
it's at one of the amphitheaters out there in
Yeah.
Milwaukee.
I
Were
just
they-
went
were
up to Morgan Wallen out at Milwaukee.
I'm going 2 weeks.
Dude, it's all time.
Chicago?
He's so good.
Is he going to be
Foo Fighters.
Is he going to be better by then?
He says he's
I
been
heard
cleared.
he's back. Yeah, I
Okay,
heard he's
okay.
back.
So yeah,
That's like his first show back,
yeah,
technically.
Morgan Wallen, Parker McCollum, Bailey Zimmerman, and Ernest.
Ooh, that'll be so fun.
Okay.
Cody Jinks.
Have you ever been
Foo
to
Fighters
there's
Green
a place
Day.
called Lucky's. It's Lucky's. It's right downtown Wrigleyville. It's the best sandwich you'll ever have. Just remember I told you it's called
Yeah, I
Lucky's.
remember now.
All right.
Put it in your notes. Come on,
Yeah,
Karen.
remember it.
Let's bust
It's
up.
so good. But dude, that'll be yeah. God, you guys got a lot coming up too. Shit.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
It's a busy summer.
It
You
is.
should- You should
man.
golf in our golf tourney, man.
When is it?
July 28th.
It's a Friday.
It's a
Plug
Friday.
it,
It's
just
a
go off.
dude.
I'm just-
It's a, no, but this is
I'll
nuts.
look. I gotta
It's
look at my
it's on a
calendar.
Friday. Have you ever played in a scramble on a Friday?
How the fuck did you pull that?
I
off?
know, it was
we
hard.
don't know, but we figured it
The
out.
gracious folks at the Hastings Country Club.
We have a couple
Or
connections in the brand.
Golf club, formerly known as the Country Club.
We have a couple
July
connections in the
20.
brand.
Friday, 1 p.m. shotgun
So-
start.
It's the Friday of the 3M Open too, which is
Yeah.
that weekend. But we're
Oh,
not,
and-
but we won't make it there. But
Twin Cities Summerfest, if they're doing that this year, that would be technically the
I
same
think
Friday.
I think they're done with that.
I think they are done with
Yeah.
I
that.
thought they were just rebranding
Sad.
it.
Oh,
Could be.
fuck. What day?
28.
July 28th.
Sorry,
All right. You're busy every
Like
weekend this
16
summer.
Damn it, Tommy.
I'm in California. Yeah.
Well, that
is
sounds
that
like a
one of
better
the, is that one of
spot.
the 16 weddings?
No, this is actually like fuck. What is it?
a wine tasting.
Surprisingly
There's like
unrelated.
a Walter Campbell scholar athlete thing. So it's like if you're okay on the field and you're an okay athlete, they like nominate each player on the team. And then there's like this huge fraternity of college football players that go to Stanford and have like this huge networking event out there. So my brother and I are going to that.
Why don't they just move the event over to Hastings? Golf Club?
Yeah, we have enough
And we
room
can
in
have
that event center.
yeah,
is
we can just
massive.
have everything there that day and just merge the golf tournament.
yeah,
with
throw some golf in the
Just
mix.
so-
I know.
yeah,
you
we
guys,
can
I
sign up
missed it
teams.
the past 2 years too. You guys went Bunker first year. Where was the second year?
Victory Links.
Yeah,
Victory Links.
Good spot.
We get further east every year.
Yeah.
We'll have it in Richmond next year.
Eventually, we'll be in New York State. We'll be at Beth Page.
No,
Page.
no, we'll be in Scotland.
Yeah, we'll be in Scotland.
St.
at
Andrews.
Hey,
St.
help me out.
Andrews.
You guys, are you guys going to watch or bet on U.S. Open this
Big
weekend?
time.
Oh yeah, we're gonna
help
do our
me-
stupid
help me
pool.
Out. Help me out because I have to do the power trip bet.
Yep.
If I get give me your do you have your power ranking yet or not?
I mean, I right now I don't have like my favorite picks, but I have like my biggest dark horse. If you
Who's
want to
that?
know who it is.
Yeah.
So I like Max Homa a lot because when he plays in LA, he plays really well. He's playing at his home course, LA Country Club.
Oh really?
And like just to give you an example, when I think he lost the Genesis Open, which was played at a Riviera, it's Tigers tournament. I think he lost by like 1 or 2 strokes, and he was like bawling afterwards. He's like, all I want to do is win a tournament at home for my family and friends. Like he goes into like super max mode when he plays at home. And Homa's due. He's a great golfer. He's top 20 in the world. He's due for a major. Doing it at home where he's going to fight in front of the home crowd. That's my logic for a dark horse. Now, in terms of a favorite,
yeah.
obviously Rahm is hard to
Yeah.
bet against. I
You
mean,
got Scotty Scheffler.
Victor
Victor
Hovland. Yeah,
Hovland
you can never bet against Scotty.
needs
Like
to
if you
win a
have the
major.
choice to get Scotty.
Did you see the rough out there when they dropped the ball in
Yeah,
there?
it's just gross.
Literally like a foot off the
It
green.
gives me anxiety watching.
Could you
it.
imagine that?
That's where I would be like, nope, winner rules. Fluff
You're
it
right.
up.
100%.
Fuck
Well,
this.
the returning champ Matt Fitzpatrick has been doing nothing.
Yeah,
Frankly, hasn't he?
he's
He's been
been.
doing absolutely nothing.
No,
Right.
he's been kind of sniffing around like the top 20, but I don't know. The crazy thing with these majors is like even the guys that are trending, like anything can happen, right?
Yeah, right.
It's almost like March Madness. Throw everything out the window. Like anyone could just go on a run and win it.
Fuck, that's great.
So, but like I said, I think Homa is like my biggest dark horse. So if you're looking for like juicy odds, I think
if
he's
I get
like
the
50
last
to 1.
pick, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
Plus 2,800.
Damn.
Who's the favorite? It's got to be Scheffler or Rahm.
They're plus 700.
And he plays like a robot, man. He hits every green.
He's gonna figure out his putting this weekend.
There
Yeah.
are people on the odds
Yeah.
list. There are people on the odds list at plus 250,000. I think they're the amateurs.
They have to be. Yeah.
Where's Aaron Rye on that list? He's been fucking. I bet him on Sunday.
Aaron Rye.
Over 11.5 green.
Fuck is Aaron?
He wears two gloves. He wears 2 gloves.
Two glove guy.
Oh yeah, we talked about it earlier.
We talked about it earlier. Look
Is
at
he
it.
even in the U.S.
This,
Open?
this is what he looks like. He's from England.
I don't see him.
Look at it. He rocks these 2 gloves.
oh yeah,
Anyways,
yeah.
You talk about playing like a robot. This guy hits 75% of his greens. I bet him on Sunday over 11.5 greens in reg. He hit 17 greens in reg. 17 of 18.
Holy shit.
I think he was like top 5. So don't count him out.
I don't think he's in it.
Where do you find
Did he not even qualify?
Where do you find
I'm not seeing him on an odds list.
you greasy
I,
don't think
I
he's
watch
in it.
I watch a lot of golf, especially
Yeah.
this time of year. But God, this guy's a beauty. I really
That's
wish he was
so great.
playing. Yeah. So,
Adam Hadwin just got tackled by security, so he's gonna be motivated to.
or he's going to be
win.
hurt. Golfers aren't. We're not a very
Yeah.
tough breed, Jay. He could be out. He could be ruled out. He could
Yeah, he
WD.
very well could You see, Adam Thielen tweeted at him.
Really?
Yeah, he was like, "Remember when you asked me what it's like to get tackled for a living? Well, I'd like to ask you that question now."
Yeah.
Wow, he went full circle. He did. It's awesome.
Golf players still can get tackled. It's still a physical sport. You just
There's
don't
a-
know it.
there-
I
was
love the slow mos of it.
Yeah.
There was a fist fight on the Corn Ferry Tour last year. During a qualifier.
I love to hear that.
Yeah, they both got arrested. So
No shit.
yeah, it was over like a rules dispute.
Good for them.
How much is it to sign up for one of like those like U.S. Open qualifiers?
It's a lot more than you think, and you probably got to play with dickheads who are.
Well,
Also, you
I
have,
was
you
gonna
have, you have
say-
to meet the handicap requirements as well.
Yeah, see, that's
you
the
do.
thing.
Yeah,
so you gotta
try
have
out. It's
oh,
like a
shit.
5 handicap or something if to be able to try out. something
Probably,
like that.
yeah. And it probably has to be like in the USGA database. They can't just go off your word.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
I'm
gonna
like
say,
I'm like a 2 or a 3.
hey, I have an application. I'm a 2.
I've been doing the math in the calculator app.
You
It's in my
you
notes
show,
app.
Yeah, you show your notes app. Handicap equals 2.
Sir, we need
This is what I have.
USGA verified handicap.
So is this how you guys rent this house?
Yeah.
See.
No.
So what year is this? Number 2 here?
Number,
Yeah, this is year
number 2
Year
in the
2.
house.
Year 2.
We
You
are.
guys had a house party yet?
No, but we're leaving soon.
Yeah, we're getting out.
Okay,
But we
so
should have a house
even
party.
more-
Are you going to help us lead the
yeah,
house party?
so that's what I was, so Cessfest, right? I don't know if you guys heard about it or not.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's like her
so-
birthday weekend, right?
Yeah, so this is Cessfest 4, so I wanted to make it big because it was her 30th, so we had like the Barbie theme or whatever.
Yep.
You guys, I'm telling you, house parties, you forget how fucking fun they are. It was
Yeah.
probably the best day ever, so you guys should, I would definitely
10K
help out.
Fest.
10K Fest?
Well, we
Featuring
do,
Tommy
we do
Olson.
need to throw a house
Dude, I would
party
love it.
because the last time we did, it was our 10K Christmas party, and Bill Guerin and his wife were angry that we didn't invite them.
So
Dude, think of the people you could actually invite because you
Right.
got their numbers and shit. Just like invite them. What's the worst they're gonna say? No.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And you could do like a Minnesota sports theme. Just wear like something Minnesota sports.
should be
over.
it should be in the fall, right when we're in the middle of the Mecca, right when
Yes.
right when everything's back. It's like
or end of summer, too.
it could be like a
Or
Gopher.
in the summer.
It could be like a Gopher away game that leads into a wild preseason. And
I could see like mid-August, though.
yeah.
Mid-August
Right-
would be fucking elite.
Right before the end of summer, just
You guys
kicking up.
should.
We should trash this house before
Yeah,
we leave.
we should. And,
throw-
then, and,
get-
exactly
Get
right.
kegs in the garage.
and Tommy, you'll help us coordinate it.
I'm not kidding. You guys,
'Cause
I
we
love
really-
party
I know.
planning. I
You're-
fucking
We
love it.
really haven't had like a big ass party.
No, and
in
then we
this
should have
house.
this be like the picture room. You take
Yeah.
pictures in here. Fucking,
Yeah.
you got the light.
We
you
could
know,
we could
you're
leave the
set.
mics on, just have an open podcast.
But then we'll get but then we'll get one of those little red like VIP things, and it says, "Yeah, you are not allowed to enter past this point." Almost
Yeah.
like when you go into like Mount Vernon in DC, and they're like, "That's where George Washington slept." You're not allowed to go past that curtain.
You can only look in the studio.
Right,
This
that's
is the
what I'm
10K
saying.
studio.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And you'd look in.
Get one of those
bouncer?
gold signs that says,
Dude, let's
no.
do it.
We have
I'm
a
not
bouncer?
kidding.
I'm in.
Let's fucking do it.
10K Fest 1.
And
Yep.
you have to wear, in order to get in, that's how we said, you have to wear like a Barbie theme. You have to wear like a Minnesota sport theme.
Yes.
That's easy.
It's
I think
everyone
we should
has
do
it.
that. That would be a super fun time.
Yeah.
It'd be fucking sick.
Have the basement for it, have the house for
proper gong show.
Oh
it.
my
Bring a
God.
bottle of Tito's with you as required.
Boy, I'll
No,
bring
I'm
all
kidding.
my boys here. I know they'd fucking come.
Oh,
They'd
yeah.
have a blast. And
Get
then
a-
I'll have Cess bring all of her women friends.
See if
and
McGolden could hook us up with some kegs or something.
jeez.
I think we need to actually make this happen. We haven't really ever had like a banger in this house. I mean,
Yeah,
this
I'm
is
like,
good.
oh, well, we're going to.
Yeah,
There
we're
you
going
go.
to 10K Fest.
I do like the idea of doing it before we move out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kind of being like, this is the last time in the house.
Right.
I think we should shoot for August.
No, that's
I like
perfect.
August.
After the golf tournament.
I
yeah.
like August because then people aren't like gonna be like, oh well, I gotta go to a football game. Saturdays are fucked.
Or like I gotta be wait for the Vikings game on Sunday or you know,
Right.
Right.
I think August is kind of like the Sunday of the month. So like
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. People are ready to just party.
Yep.
Party hard.
you guys, I'm all in. Like
Yeah.
we're gonna text about this because
Yeah,
I'm
we,
All
need,
right.
we need to
All right,
coordinate
we'll
this.
follow
10K Fest. We're shooting for. We need to like lock down a date.
yeah,
Like
that's
a
what we're
weekend in
gonna do.
August. We're
We're
gonna
gonna-
just lock that shit down.
It's like the couple weekends I have open. So
I think
yeah,
a couple weeks
fucking-
before like Labor Day, I think would be the ideal time.
perfect.
Yeah.
Or like a few weeks.
Before I have to show up to that golf tournament and perform.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Redeem yourself.
The bender. This is the bender that starts into the state fair. So
Correct.
10K
State
Fest.
Fair is the end of it. But then fall sports comes and you're just right back in.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, then
so
we're back at it.
And then you're at holidays and then
Holidays
It just
and
never
then
really ends. Just
10K Fest.
permanent limmer.
10K Fest. Yeah, let's start the annual.
do it.
The annual 10. We're gonna do it every year, even
Well,
when we're
and
out of
then
the house. We're gonna find a place to do it every
And
year.
we're going to keep scaling it up every year. In 4 years, we'll have Wiz Khalifa performing.
Yeah, we'll be at a
There we go.
penthouse.
Yeah.
The penthouse.
Dude, we honestly could if we planned out, we get Sammy Adams to do our
Absolutely.
party for sure.
Oh shit, he could like do a
he
live
would
show.
he would probably show up this year.
Yeah, he would.
He texts
Oh,
me
100%.
He texts me all the time.
Or if you guys did like a yacht on St. Croix,
That would be
and
so
then
fun.
you could like to get your money back, just like charge like $5 a ticket.
yeah, especially if we had
Yeah.
like good entertainment, like for sure.
Or we just
Sammy
go out
Adams?
on Minnetonka and recreate the Love Boat too. We could do that.
with a bigger boat.
Love Boat 2.0, except no one's allowed to jerk anyone else
Yeah,
off.
exactly.
None of that.
Everything
Nothing
else
crazy.
is cool, just none of that.
10K Fest.
Fuck, I love it, you guys. We're onto something there.
10K
Fucking
Fest.
love that. Hey, is
love
it
it.
true that I had the longest podcast for a while?
you
probably.
still,
You still do.
Yeah.
3+ hours.
Yeah, we had a
I did
3+
that.
hour podcast.
Was that a Sunday night? Was that really?
It was a Sunday-
It
yeah.
was a Sunday night in January, and I think we killed 2 cases of White Claws.
I think I just
Yeah.
we caught the buzz and we just
yeah,
kept going.
and, and there was like multiple piss breaks where there was only
Yeah.
like 2 people in the room. And
There'd be 2 people talking
what do
about
we
a
talk about
conversation.
now?
It's like it would just be random ass conversations and
That's the best.
We went to the brewery before, too.
Oh yeah.
or something. I don't know. Well, we at least got beers to go
Yeah,
for the
because you
brewery.
guys had something right across. Is that the
Boathouse
Boathouse
Brewing.
Brewing in Prior Lake, which is
Beautiful
awesome.
establishment.
We haven't
Cool
been there in a
spot.
while. We should hit that back up.
downtown.
Yeah.
That and Charlie's on the pier.
Yeah.
Charlie's? is
Such a good
undefeated.
spot.
Yeah.
Amazing place.
Place is so
Underrated.
good.
Because people think of Maynard's in Minnetonka, which is still a great spot, but people like don't
This is the
look
Maynards of the South.
They don't they
It's what
overlook
people- it's what people call
Charlie's,
it, yeah.
which used to be called Captain Jack's way back in the day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it used to be like a totally different restaurant. I remember
that,
I wasn't
yeah.
21. I was like 12 when I would go there with my parents, but they would get drunk and
Oh,
stuff. You know, Captain Jack's. You know, it was a totally different vibe.
There's a liquor store in Bismarck, North Dakota called Captain Jack's Liquorland.
No, nice. It's a
Oh,
candy store for adults.
Such a, I have a buddy who went there and took a picture of it, and I'll just never forget it. It was the greatest liquor store name next to you talk about Rice Lake. My favorite liquor store name ever, right on the corner. I think you're going through one of those roundabouts to get back on 63. You know,
Sure.
There's literally just I think I talked about this last week.
You did.
There is a plain building that's white and black, and there's a sign that says the liquor store. They didn't brand it at all. They were like, we know what you want, and we're not going to try too hard to get you in here.
We don't need to name it anything fancy.
Why?
So now-
why
yeah.
waste your time?
Yeah.
There's a liquor store in Nashville. It had a leprechaun as their mascot, and they were called Frugal McDougal's.
What?
Yeah,
like a bar.
yes, in Nashville.
Frugal McDougal's.
Questionable shit.
McDougal's.
happens
I know.
there.
Frugal McDougal's. Yeah.
Frugal McDougal.
Get some shit there more than just booze.
You walk in there and you're like, I don't want to talk about what happened at Frugal McDougal's.
Yeah,
That's so good.
bro.
I think a part of me died in that establishment. But
Is that a liquor store? Yeah, it's. You walk in, you kind of come out feeling like you just hit a club the entire night. So.
yeah,
Frugal
got
McDougal's.
hit upside the head with a
Right?
Oh shit. Well, do you guys have any other questions for Tom while we got him?
Yeah, my last one. I mean, do you have any thoughts on the whole baby Gronk situation?
Oh yeah.
Oh, with Luan and I
Well, and Livy, but like also there's his dad since he was 6 years old, he's put him on a strict diet of like salmon, chicken, brown rice. His dad is like claiming that he's gonna be the next biggest college football player. He's only 10 right now.
Yeah, like what is his name, Marinovich Project or whatever that was.
Something like yeah.
So that happened before, and I mean I've seen guys do it. So I don't know if you guys remember the Rawless brothers at all. I've talked about them before.
Mike.
Nick and Mike, and then Matt. So like they never had a piece, any sugar, from 7th grade on.
Oh God.
Ever, and it's working for them. Let's just put it that way, because Nick's now a defensive coordinator for Arizona.
Yep.
Mike is a wrestler, and they're both so jacked. But to do it when you're like 5, like it's
crazy.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
That's
What do you-
insane.
Those are prime BK years. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? That's when you should be throwing in a Happy Meal.
That's when you're just down at McDonald's every weekend after your in-house baseball game, you know?
Oh my god, yeah. So I don't know. I think to be a kid when you're young, man. Like,
Yeah.
Until like I don't know, middle school. I don't really know, but like that's weird.
Like 7th grade is still intense, but it's way better than 5 years old.
yeah, 5 years old's nuts. Like,
And the guy like religiously reaches out to media outlets and personalities, saying like, "You should have my son on."
that's
like,
what I meant
he's
about
the
Luan.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like,
he's like the next.
unbelievable.
It's just like, dude, like you're clearly trying to.
He doesn't even refer to him as a son. He's like, you guys should get baby Gronk
Yeah.
on.
it's so bad.
The
Clearly
kid's
using this
10.
for
How do you
money.
know he's gonna look anything like Gronk?
I know.
Is it? Yeah, because
Doesn't
his
make sense to me.
Instagram's like all filled up with all like these highlight videos.
Yeah,
of
of course.
himself and shit.
He averages 5 touchdowns a game and 300 yards every game
In 5th grade football.
in 5th grade football. Yeah.
Does he actually have offers and stuff?
Yeah,
or-
he went to LSU on an official visit.
People say that
It's getting younger every like 5 years.
People think
Really.
that his dad just brings him to those campuses and takes pictures and buys merch.
But they got Livy done, which is huge.
That's a big get. They
That's
probably
a
just
huge
they
get.
probably just
They
paid
forced
her.
her.
Though. They
Yeah.
probably just reached out to her
Probably
manager
did.
and paid her $10,000.
half K.
It helps that
$500,000.
he has a lot of followers, right? So that's
Yeah.
why he's able to do all
yeah,
this.
it's like
shit,
300K.
right?
What is it?
helps.
He
that
does.
helps the cause.
he dazzled up Livy Dunn, and now he's the Drip King or what?
The Riz King.
The Riz. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is? Am I think I'm old now.
no, I
what does
don't.
any of that mean? That's not English.
It doesn't even mean anything anymore. It's not even like a slang term where it's like it means something.
They're
no.
just words.
Now
Yeah.
it's getting to the point where everything's just words at this point.
Yeah.
We're mashing things together. It doesn't make
Yeah.
any sense whatsoever.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, it really is.
I realized I was old when I had to like search. What does sus mean?
All
You
that
remember?
shit.
Yeah, when I was
right.
like a few years back. Yeah.
Yeah, that I had people my age using that when they're playing. Like I remember at work a couple years ago, we had like an Among Us thing.
No.
Like I joined it, like and like this game's okay, but like everybody's like, "You're sus, bro. You're sus."
You're like, what?
Why am I playing this right now?
You're like,
with you
shut up,
guys?
nerd.
I'm like, okay, what's going on? Let's just stop. I'm suspicious. Let's not
Yeah,
use the word
you're-
sus, okay? Suspicious.
Or people that just say suspect. It's like,
No.
when did that become an adjective?
That's just suspect,
I
bro.
thought a suspect was a
What?
noun, like it's a person.
I like
accused of a
mid.
crime.
Mid makes more sense.
Mid's great.
Mid's a great word.
Mid's
You know what
yeah.
it means. You're mid.
Mid.
Middle of the pack.
Average.
Average, maybe below average.
There's a lot of
You're
things
mid.
in my life you could describe as mid. So it's
Exactly.
mid.
Everything in my life is mid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Statistically speaking.
That's so good.
Or based. I like based too.
Dude, you're so
But
fucking
that-
based.
that's still from our time, though. I feel like people
Yeah, a
used
little
bass
bass.
when we were growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Sick.
before me. I don't even know the fuck. What's based?
Just like really good.
Yeah.
So like or like really cool. So like if look it up on Urban Dictionary.
We'll look at
but-
the official.
Like,
but
meaning,
like-
yeah.
It's like fire, like saying
Urban
something.
or
Dictionary.
yeah,
So
like
based.
that's fire, like that's based.
I thought I've heard based in a negative instance.
No, based is no, yeah, you
Really?
can read it.
Okay, a
I
word
heard
used
that's
when
so
you agree with
based.
something, that's based.
Oh,
or
really?
when you want to recognize someone for being themselves, i.e., courageous and unique, and not caring what
Oh,
others
it's
think.
like based on.
So like
this
yeah,
movie's
so
based
like,
on.
so like
Oh, I
or
get
or
it.
like when someone like for example like a coach just disses a journalist and just calls someone out in the press, people are like, this coach
Based.
is based.
Yeah.
Like this guy's cool. I think that one's kind of new too though.
That's based.
Genuinely hate that.
That's
I don't know.
based.
Donnie,
start
Donnie's
saying it. I'm
Houseboy
gonna start
Donnie
saying
says
it.
it all the time, so that's where I got it from. I don't know.
Who's houseboy Donnie?
He's the other guy who lives here.
Who's
He's,
that
Not a
we're
part of
currently-
10K, so we call him Houseboy.
he's my
Donnie.
buddy from college.
Houseboy Donnie.
But
He was in our
yeah.
fraternity.
Oh,
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
Houseboy Donnie. He'll always be referred to as Houseboy
when-
Donnie
so
when
when
he doesn't
we-
live with us.
Really quick side story about Houseboy Donnie. So he was here when Billy G came here in studio, and Bill wanted to take a selfie of all of us. He goes, I want to send this to my kids. And then Donnie goes, I can take the picture for you. He goes, shut the fuck up and get in the picture.
Yeah, shut the
Donnie's
fuck
like,
up. You're
okay.
getting in the picture.
Yeah, so he's like,
It's like when
just
you
got-
Bill Guerin says you're doing something, you're doing it.
He found Mark Rosen fighting for his life in the bathroom.
yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, because Mark Rosen walked into this house. He didn't ring a doorbell. He didn't knock or anything. He just walked.
walked
He
in.
walked
To the
in. And he
front
went to the
door.
bathroom. So then Donnie was like, "Hey guys, who's the old guy in our bathroom?"
Yeah, there's some dude upstairs this winter, and we go upstairs. We're like, there's someone in the
Oh,
bathroom.
shit,
Hey
I think-
guys, what's up?
I think
Didn't
we
he
know who
slip or some shit?
So I told him specifically, and we got roasted on Power Trip the next day, but I specifically told him to park in the street because the driveway is steep, as you know, and
Yeah.
it's dangerous in the wintertime. It's icy as fuck.
Fuck yeah.
And we don't have like the time or the funds to like de-ice all. Like
No.
We also shoveled because we're like, "Hey, Mark's coming here. Let's have a path he can walk up."
Yeah.
So I
yeah.
shoveled and salted a path, told him to park in the street, walk up the path, right?
Yeah.
He disregards all my instructions, parks in the middle of the driveway, opens up his car door. He went to grab something out of his center console, steps out, and his door comes swinging because the hill is so steep, right? All it takes is a little gust of wind, and it blows your door
Oh,
shut.
yeah.
The corner of his door hit him right in the cheek. And so he was bleeding profusely. He walks into our house. He was ringing the doorbell. I think he showed up like a half hour early.
Yeah.
And we were still recording like the first
Yeah.
segment. And when that door is closed, it's basically impossible to hear the doorbell. And so like he walked inside. I mean, he probably saw the flag in the front,
Yeah.
knew he was at the right spot. But then he was like, his face was bleeding. So he walks into the bathroom, like takes a shit ton of toilet paper and starts like kind of plugging up his wound. And like Jake and I are just standing, like we see the light on in the bathroom. And
Door's
we're just,
closed.
And we're like, this is probably Mark Rosen, but you never know.
Who knows? Donnie just said there's some guy walking
Yeah,
upstairs.
And the
We don't
door
know
just
who it is.
opens and it's him. He goes, "Oh, hey guys," and we're like, "Hey man,
He's like toilet paper going to his like
what's
his cheek. He's like trying to like stop it from.
what happened?"
Shit.
Yeah,
Were you guys like, what the fuck? Good
We're-
start.
Well, we
Yeah.
took all the
Hey, man.
precautions so this wouldn't happen. We messaged
Right.
him to park on the street. We shoveled and salted the driveway.
but we have so much respect for Rosie that
We don't care.
we'll still claim it as our fault.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's our fault.
Because
it went good.
that
right?
would be a sign of
Yeah.
disrespect
Mark
if we
Rosen.
we blamed it on him. So
it was so
we fucked up.
It was funny because he would just casually like swear in conversation. It was just so crazy to hear him swear because you don't
nuts,
expect it.
isn't
Yeah,
It's so crazy. Have
Him
you
and
had-
PA when
have
they
you
do
had-
it.
So PA's been on here.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh
Has
yeah.
Parrish been on here or no?
No,
He's like the one we haven't gotten on.
No.
Both Carly's and Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meat sauce has been
Saucy's
on.
been on?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I get Corey and hockey hasn't been
Have you
on.
ever had Dov on?
No, we haven't.
no, we haven't.
Would
I've
he-
talked to Dov several times.
Would he
though.
be a good guest for this show? Do you think?
Dov would be fucking elite.
We gotta get him there.
I've talked to him at Vikings tailgates.
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
he's a funny dude.
He's funnier than shit. And he goes,
Dov.
like he's just
Dov
so,
has passed away.
What's
Yeah, right.
so what's the inside joke about him dying all the time?
That's a good question. I don't even know.
You
But I'm
don't?
a-
Well,
Okay.
I think we
I
asked.
think I'm a part of it, but I don't know. We just kind of say he's dead. I don't
Just
know.
say
Yeah,
RIP.
everyone agrees.
I think
He's
I
dead.
think I think that's like a Sauce used to say that early on in the radio. Like they bring up like, have you heard about like Jennifer Lawrence? He goes, oh yeah, she passed. Like he just said that about everyone.
Yeah,
And then
What
it's
a
just-
bit.
Yeah, it was like one of their earlier bits. I don't know if Sauce started or Corey started it, but then they always just said it about Dov because then Corey always says he hates Dov.
There was a trend going around on TikTok like a couple months ago where people were filming their parents and saying,
Oh yeah.
blah, 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 celebrity died at 53. Like,
Bon Jovi is
yeah,
dead.
John Bon Jovi died at 45.
65.
Oh, I remember watching
yeah.
that. Yeah,
And the mom would be like, what the fuck? Like, freak out. Just like Oprah
That's
Winfrey,
so good,
Oprah Winfrey dead at 61.
And these parents would freak the fuck
They
out.
would, yeah, because like
Like
yeah,
that was their life.
right.
has Corey been on?
No.
Corey would be good. He's fucking, but he's busy. He's
Yeah.
bad.
So is hockey's also because he's as a band too.
Yeah,
so
hockey has like
always
100
that.
things going on at once. I don't know how that
Yeah.
guy does it.
Right, he's the busiest guy I think I know is Hawk. Like that, he's fucking in Worthington tonight, and he like drives all night.
Minnesota?
And
Yeah.
then he goes right. Then he
Jeez.
goes right to the show in the morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's incredible.
Well, I remember because when we went, we did K-Fan Vegas trip, and he literally like apologized. I've been so busy, I just haven't had the chance to come on the show. But he apologized about it. I remember even though he didn't have to at all.
Oh,
Like,
Dude,
I
no.
know. You
we
know
get
he'd
it.
want to come on and help.
Yeah,
Like,
but
he's the
he's so
nicest
busy,
dude.
yeah.
No.
Trying to
Yeah.
think who else would be good. Yeah, that's pretty much. You guys have had everyone.
Had
Who's
a
like?
lot.
Who do you guys when you guys look back like? Fuck, that was
Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, that's funny.
That was
you
Cousins.
guys had to be pretty nervous that day when you woke
Yeah.
up. Be like, oh fuck, we better not fuck this one.
We were his
That
first
was
interview
crazy.
after he got re-signed.
It was not.
We were the first outlet he talked to.
You guys ever just think
You
about
just
that?
see his
Yeah, we
Zoom
were like,
pop
what?
up. You just see Kirk Cousins
Well,
just join the waiting room. You're like,
Yeah, he was on Zoom, and we were like,
nuts.
oh,
Did you
shit.
execute your bid on him or?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And
You gotta-
he literally said himself that I look like himself.
Yeah,
so.
tell the story.
said that?
Tell him what he said about when he discovered you. What day it was and everything. Thanksgiving, right?
No. So yeah, he said he like heard rumblings about like some idiot on like social media impersonating him, but he said he officially saw like that video of me like saying grace or something like around all of our friends at our stupid Friendsgiving thing. And he said like his family and stuff was showing him, or somebody in his family was showing him videos of me doing this stupid shit at Thanksgiving dinner. I'm like just showing him videos of me impersonating him. And he thought it was hilarious.
Oh my god! That's
And
so
so he
crazy.
liked it. And I thought he was just going to think I'm some sort of psychopath that's just way too obsessed with them.
How'd that happen? You guys DM him or some shit?
He
So
follows
he
us,
followed
yeah.
us on
He does.
Twitter, and then we just reached out and DM'd, and it was like,
Boom.
yeah, it was just happened.
Holy
And his wife, Julie, is super nice. She's the one who like coordinates all
Oh,
this
really?
stuff for him. So I was basically messaging her all day. She was feeding us topics. She's like, because I was like, what kind of stuff would be funny? And she's like, ask him about this, ask him about that.
Oh
So
my
she,
God.
She,
So it went
she
good.
set the whole thing up.
Yeah.
He's
Oh, it was a
pretty
great
open,
interview.
right? He's
Yeah.
candid.
Oh,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
a super
Yeah.
funny dude.
He's so
a fun
smart.
guy.
Oh,
He's
he
so
is.
fucking smart.
He told JJ to get as ruthless as he can with the impersonations. He loves it.
He's like, I don't care. Go as hard as you can, as you want. So it's like he's
He,
like, I
he
don't
even
care.
said he wants to hire you to do his press conferences for him. So
Yeah,
he
exactly.
does-
When he was if he wants to be in another place, I can do like public apperances on his
yeah,
behalf.
cameo.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty,
Yeah.
pretty good. For
Good
you.
gig.
That'd be a nice little.
People are like, you're not Kirk. Yeah, I am.
Yeah, fuck off.
What the hell are you talking about? Yeah. Just do that whole bit.
Shit, well, you want to do the rapid fire?
That's my favorite part.
All,
I'm not
all
kidding,
new
it's my
questions.
favorite.
We made sure to do all new questions.
Oh fuck!
All right.
sounds good.
First one.
Yep.
Favorite porn? No, I'm kidding.
Oh, Lisanne.
Favorite athlete growing up?
LeBron.
Oh,
Okay.
That I would have thought you would have said a football guy.
No, LeBron's my favorite athlete
Okay.
ever. Yeah.
Yeah. If you owned a boat, what would you call it?
Oh, I actually talked to. You're Breaking My Heart would be the name of it, and because it's in the song Cecilia. It's
Yeah.
all white
Oh,
names.
okay.
Oh, it's a
that's-
cute story.
Okay, look
we
at that.
actually
You
had
thought
this.
it out.
We had this fucking conversation yesterday on the way home from Chicago.
Really?
It's crazy, you guys think.
Just
That's,
know. We
that,
know.
Hey, that's good that you unintentionally did research for this question.
I know, I think
that
I'm
one,
prepped
that
for
one
this.
usually stumps
That
everyone. They're
stumps
like,
a lot of people.
what would I call it?
Right, it's hard. You just gotta throw one on there.
Yeah,
you
it's-
know?
it's on the
It's like
spot.
a dog after a year. You'd be like, it
Right.
works, you know? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that looks like a whatever. I just fucking said.
If your laptop could speak, what would it say?
My work
Sure.
computer would say you should probably open me up more.
Yeah.
Often. You should probably work a little bit more. But no, my laptop. Fuck. my phone could talk, that'd be a whole different story. But my laptop would be, open me more.
Yeah.
Turn me on. a little
Yeah,
bit.
turn me on. Use
me
me.
on.
Use me, bitch.
Use me.
Do you think a hot dog's a sandwich?
No. And
Good
I
answer.
can't classify why, but it's not.
It's not.
This is my new favorite one we added. If you had to use a fake name, what fake name would you make up?
Oh, fuck.
Had a Kaiser so say this.
Well, it's what my old ID was. It's Jeff Towernet is what I went with. I had,
Jeff Towernet.
So no, he used to play for the Gophers, and I never drank with it. It was just because every year in high school, all my boys we'd had an annual trip every year, the first weekend in January, every year since I was 16 and my brother graduated high school. We all went to Wisconsin Dells, and we stayed at the Kalahari. And in order to get into strip clubs there, you needed to be 21.
Yeah.
And I was 2
They have
years
strip
younger.
clubs at the Dells?
Oh, yeah, Wisconsin Dolls and Chubbies.
Wisconsin Dolls and Chubbies.
Chubbies.
No, Wisconsin
What a
Dolls, you guys,
name.
is fucking greasy. They have like a motel outside just in case.
Oh,
want
You would
to
think Chubbies would be greasier though,
No,
right?
Chubbies is like classy.
It is.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the gentleman's club.
It is.
Chubby's Gentlemen's Club.
Dolls is just holy hell.
Dolls.
So, but in order to get into the Dolls, I needed a 21 ID, and this guy named Jeff Towernet.
Is he related to Nick Towernet?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's his younger brother.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. How do you know them?
Well, I just know Nick Towernet got the game-winning fumble at the first game at TC Bank Stadium ever.
Jesus.
2009.
It's a goddamn database.
I love that shit so much.
Nick Towernet.
I fucking love that.
Yes.
Yeah. So his brother was the center year before.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So yeah, I got his ID, and because we like weighed the same, we looked the same, and I never drank with it once. It was only to just get into strip clubs in Wisconsin. It was so bad, you guys. But we went every year, and yeah, we went 10 years in a row just to the Kalahari, and I'd highly recommend going to the fuck. I love the Dells. Absolutely
Yeah.
love
I've
it.
never been there.
And you can do the Dells as an adult too, right?
Oh,
Like
that's where I like learned how to drink. Like,
Yeah.
that's where I could go drink.
like
there.
they have swim up bars in some of the places, and
100%.
I've heard it's like a
The Kalahari.
underrated bachelor party.
It is. So
spot.
they have an indoor hot tub, and then you can swim under like this, like kind of like a car wash, like when you go through like thick like plastic things. You just walk through it, and then you're outside to the outside hot tub. It's so
Oh,
sick.
wow.
Like a swim up bar, and you just get ripped.
Oh yeah.
It's so fun. Yeah, and I'd highly recommend going there. So yeah.
Okay.
What was the question?
It was the fake name. Oh, it was the fake name. Yeah.
Jeff Towernet.
Would you rather go on a darkness retreat or a ayahuasca retreat?
Ayahuasca, because
Oh, yeah.
I want something, because I don't want to spend I don't like being alone, because I just think I start thinking way too much. I'm like, let's just go party. So
Yeah.
anything to do with partying,
Yeah.
I'd probably do that.
The ayahuasca one.
Yep.
If all your clothes had to be one color forever, what would you pick?
Black.
I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
say, I
Oh, yeah.
think that's the correct answer.
Right? It has to be.
It's a
'cause
good
you-
looking. It's like it makes you
Emo.
look slim.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a
Makes you look
slimming
slim,
color.
and you can like if you just packed like one outfit for like a weekend, you could get away with black.
Yeah,
You know, you
exactly.
and black is stain proof too.
right.
So if you shit your pants,
Shit
no one
your
will
pants.
Can't really see it.
or like you spill something, you just
Yeah.
wipe it right into it.
Yeah.
You're good. You're good to go.
it's like you don't really know.
Fuck yeah, that's a good call.
First world problem bugging you at the moment.
Oh, I tried planting grass in my yard, and it's not
It's not taken.
fucking. Well, some of it is, and some of it isn't.
Okay, yeah.
The damn mulch.
And I feel like a grown man. I'm like, fuck yeah, Dad, it's working. He's like, well, what about that spot? I'm like, fuck it.
Fuck you.
I messed up.
That or I don't. What are your guys'? That's a good question.
That is a good actually
That's a good
answer.
one,
Yeah.
right? I
What you guys have any good first one?
First world problems. I gotta say, like, not getting enough sleep.
Yeah.
Like,
I fucking preach.
Like, that's something that I feel like, yeah, people in third world countries, sleep is not their first priority.
Right.
Whereas me, I'm like, I'm such a bitch with it, and I hate myself for it. I'm like,
Right.
if I get 7 hours of sleep, I'm like, I need a nap. And I'm like, God, you're such a bitch.
Right. Or
But
that-
I can't help it.
And you rage all weekend, and
Yeah.
then you're even more tired on
Yeah.
Monday, and then it's
and then
a
and
vicious cycle.
You just can't do anything when you're tired.
oh, you're just a pile, and
worst.
then you have to do something to get energy. So then you eat, and then you get fat, and
Yeah.
then
Or
Yeah.
fucking
Drink caffeine.
God. Oh yeah, what's your guys go to caffeine?
Mio Energy every day.
Yeah,
Really?
I
That's
rock
what
a
you
lot
wake
of
up
those
with?
too. Yeah.
That's your go-to.
I don't drink a lot of caffeine. When I do, it's just black coffee. That's it.
Really?
That's it.
White Monster.
Yeah.
White
So
Monsters
I
are
can't have
good.
any sugar or anything, or else I crash and get severe
Celsius are
anxiety.
good.
Celsius are good. Have you seen those new C4s at gas stations? So they're called Super Brain. So it's like a step up from a normal C4. It has 300 milligrams of caffeine in them.
Oh wow!
It fucking locks you
So it's
in.
like a Bang Energy.
Sure.
So yeah, I rip one of those on the way. So I have a 35-minute drive to the power trip. So I rip one of those, and then I sip on one during. So by the time I'm done, I have like 600 milligrams of caffeine flowing through me on the power trip. I'd compare it to like being 0.08. Like I'm not kidding.
my God.
You're
But
gonna
you're
be like
sober.
that. You're gonna be like that kid who played college hockey at Boston or whatever, who had who OD'd on caffeine.
That was
Oh, yeah.
No, it was the Illinois basketball player.
Illinois
That's-
basketball. That's because
yeah.
he's playing video games all night and he had like 10 Red Bulls or
Ted
something.
Monster.
10 monsters. Yeah.
Holy
OD'd
shit.
on caffeine.
Yeah, we used to do. Do you remember? What was the pre-workout? Spark or some shit. It
Yeah.
was like pre-workout. We'd take 3 scoops before, during, every game.
Yeah.
Like just fucking bad.
There's a guy at
Hard as fuck.
Yeah.
There's a guy at my full-time job who back in the day at work, he used to have like this box of powder that you got on Amazon that had like 100 some servings, and you just like take a scoop of it and put it in water, and it had like 100 milligrams per scoop or something.
Get you right.
And I always remember him saying like, yeah, he's like, yeah, you can't buy that anymore because it's probably like it's probably dangerous.
It's like cocaine. Just
yeah,
sitting on your
yeah,
table.
right.
It's like, what is that, creatine? It like
you were-
hops you up?
No, creatine gets you like jacked, but it does have a little.
Because I think
Yeah.
I did creatine once when I wasn't working out, and I thought I was going to die.
Bang Energy has creatine.
My
in it.
heart was
Bang
like-
Energy, yeah.
Bang Energy's good.
Bang gets you all right.
Yeah.
Have you ever had an Alani?
No, I never heard
Oh,
of
okay,
that.
it's 15 calories. It's similar to like Celsius and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I've been drinking lately.
Is that
yeah.
what, like the flowers on it? Or
Yes,
something?
they do,
I've had-
yes,
I've
yeah.
had that. Cess has those. She fucking
Yeah, I
loves
love
them.
Alanis.
I've
dude.
had those. They're good.
They are.
They got a nice little kick to them.
Yeah, and there's no sugar, so.
Yeah, there you go.
If you were an Olympic athlete, what sport would you compete in? Or like, what would you want to compete in? Not
Want
what-
to.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a good one. Probably. I was gonna say sprint. Probably the 100.
100-meter dash.
You'd be like one of the top
Fastest in the world.
Yeah, fastest people in the world. That'd be pretty
That's
sick.
a fun
Yeah.
one to watch, though.
Yeah.
You could be good at a lot more things if like the base of your athleticism is just being fast.
just raw
Yeah.
speed.
Yeah.
Right. You could dominate almost any sport growing
yeah.
up.
Easily.
As long as you got the endurance.
Dude, it would be cool
Yeah.
to be on like the USA like basketball team.
Well, that'd be.
Yeah, that'd be
True.
lit.
Or
Polo. Water polo.
the Olympic hockey team would be
Yeah, that would be fun
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
Archery.
Maybe anything you could pair with like being a pro athlete, because then you make money too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Cross country skiing would be electric.
That
think
just
so?
looks so
No,
tiring.
that would
You
be
think
so
so?
boring.
I
What's
low
electric
key,
about?
Hey, if
I
You know
love
what's electric,
watching
that
cross
one?
country skiing.
No, when they do that and then they have to like.
I was
and
just
then the
about to say.
and then rifle and
they
shooting.
like hold
Yeah,
their
I was
No,
just about
the-
to say.
the pure talent that they have to have. They have to have so much like skill with like bringing down their heart rate to
Yeah,
do that. It's
if-
crazy.
If you're gonna do cross country skiing, at least involve the gun.
Yeah, throw
yeah.
the gun.
Well, that's
That's
what
my
I'm
take.
talking about.
Yeah.
Is that event?
And
That's
you can't
fun.
say out
Or,
of every sport, that's like the like
Curling.
Oh, curling would be fun.
Equestrian, where you ride the horse.
Equestrian.
Fuck that sport.
That's what all the rich people
So-
do.
I
though.
know.
You got money if you do equestrian.
That's the only like Olympic sport I have to turn. Like I'll watch almost any
Equestrian.
sport watching when I turn on like the Olympics, like even crazy ones. But equestrian, I'm like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
It's so boring. Some
Yeah.
of those
What is
powerlifters
this?
are freakish though.
We, if you remember, when we went out to the power trip one back when it was in July because COVID messed
Yeah.
up the timeline. It was during the Summer Olympics, and we were gambling heavily on. I think we were like drinking all day, and I remember just being like, "Guys, I have such a good feeling about the U.S. men's water polo team tonight. Like, they're one
We
and a
all
half.
bet it.
They're 1.5 point favorites against Turkey. Like, we've won every match by like 4. Turkey has barely won it. I'm like, this is a lock. I tweeted it. Like, a ton of people were hammering it. There were people in the power trip group that were hammering it. Like. And I think they lost by like 6.
They did.
Fuck off. Yeah.
Yep.
So now I
sucked.
have a dry taste in my mouth when it comes to U.S. men's water
That's
polo.
fair. Yeah.
It's a bad beat, but
They can all burn it.
Dude, I almost
Oh.
wore the I'm only here to bet on handball shirt over
Yeah.
here actually,
Yeah.
so that's hilarious.
I actually on Friday I wore my shirt that says I'm only here to bet on Chinese badminton.
Yeah.
And I wear it in public and I forget because it's just like a nice black shirt and I forget what it says and I see people staring at me and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I look like a total loser.
Yeah, I have
Here
a
to bet on
gambling
water
problem.
polo.
Yeah. You know
I
that.
have some issues.
Yeah, you know that phone number they display? Yeah, I got that in my
for me.
contact.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
me. That is
Yeah.
Speed dial.
The last one, which I'm very
Yeah.
excited to
Okay.
see you do based on just your energy level.
Okay.
Give us your strike 3 call if you're an ump.
Yeah, brought the
There's no warning. No
I'm
warning.
going to say, just do it.
Did you guys ever? You guys didn't play Ken Griffey Jr. on N64, did you?
No.
Before your time.
Before
Before our
the
time.
That was
Cam?
elite.
I don't-
Did.
Cam,
was-
you're after our time.
I don't know about like Bo
Hey, you're not
Jackson.
allowed.
No, I never played. No, I never did that.
Piazza one too.
Yeah, dude. There was
The
some of those
basketball
games.
game where you could go in the corner and there was like a glitch where he.
Oh, yeah, the
always-
Nintendo.
Yeah.
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 So you guys, to follow up from this,
Yeah.
we're planning 10K Fest.
Sometime in August, right?
And
Yeah.
it's not even a joke.
No, we
we're
should
doing
do that. It's a great idea.
do
We
it.
should do that.
Yeah.
We haven't really ever done
August is pretty wide open too.
it. And then you guys keep the film going. We film the whole thing. Make it a
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Get
It'll be like
pictures.
Project X.
Use it as blackmail, you know?
that.
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be fucking fun.
10K Fest.
We could get a lot of people here.
I think
Yeah,
we
we
could
could,
too. We
actually.
could get a lot of local celebs.
That'd be fucking sick.
It would, yeah.
This would be a
Just
perfect
ton
house
of
to
people
do it.
just
Get
drinking.
a lot of
We'll get
creators
some-
here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
We'll get some
drinking
kegs,
beers, a little
networking.
little networking.
I was gonna say it's a
yeah.
networking
Right,
event.
Maybe Houseboy Donnie can have like a tray of like little blocks of cheese.
Oh, he
Hors
would
d'oeuvres.
totally do
Yeah.
that.
The pigs in a
We're-
blanket.
Wears a
love
little
it.
tux, walks
Dude,
around.
that's it.
BYOO, bring your own hors d'oeuvre.
Yes.
You guys
we're
are the
fancy
best. ever.
Charcuterie board.
You guys
Yeah.
really are. Like literally, I feel like we're like brothers now, where I can just tell you guys to fuck off and like it's fine. You know,
Yeah.
like,
No,
you
no,
guys-
do it.
You could
Tell
if you
us to
want
fuck
to.
off.
No, you guys are best. Like, thanks for having me on. I know I'm the worst communicator in the world, but like, thank you. I fucking look forward to coming to this. It's awesome. I hope I was okay today. I'm still kind of loopy from the
No,
weekend,
dude, you're.
No, you're good.
You're,
We're all
you're in
loopy as
mid-season
well.
form.
but- You're right. You guys are the best.
You're
but
there.
no,
Prime Tommy.
next thing is Cess Fest or Cess Fest, 10K Fest, and then here we are. It's
then-
tailgating season.
Yeah,
There we
it's
go.
tailgating season as well. The
And
parties just keep continuing.
The only
Keeps
thing
going.
between that and now is 16 individual weddings.
Yeah.
So best of
Next
luck.
time you see me, I'll be 300 pounds. Yeah.
and you'll be broke too.
Correct. Either way.
cares?
Turn on that laptop a little
Must
more.
be a
huh?
very good Amex guy. Just
Yeah.
a lot of credits. Going
Yes.
this way.
You're building the credit score.
It's
Yeah.
all part
That's
of the
point
plan.
of it.
Exactly.
Yes.
You guys are
Sweet.
the best.
We
You guys are
appreciate
the
you,
best.
Tommy.
Thanks,
Thanks.
guys.
Awesome, thanks.
Yeah.
Listen, folks, we are back on KFAN this summer with our sports betting show, 10K Bets. So tune in every single Saturday this summer at 2 p.m. to listen to our fantastic sports betting advice. We have fun segments. We're funny. We're goofy about it. We're not like super serious, but we're kind of serious. But we'll give you some sports betting advice. But even if you don't sports bet gamble necessarily, just come listen to us at 2 p.m. on Saturdays just to hear us talk and just go on about sports and gambling. It's a good time. So tune in to KFAN every Saturday at 2 p.m. You don't have to listen on the radio. You can go to kfan.iheartradio.com or is it .iheart?
KFN.iheart.com.
.iheart.com.
Just
So-
download the iHeartRadio
Yeah.
app and search KFan. That's what I do.
Exactly. KFAN, by the way.
How it's
Just
spelled, yeah.
So just listen to us every Saturday, 2 p.m. KFAN Sports Betting Show, 10K Bets. Tune in then.
All right, folks, welcome back. A wild time with our friend Tommy, as always. But let's end the show with Wags' signature game, 15 questions. So I'll hand it off to you, sir.
Yeah, this game's a lot. It's pretty much a head-to-head version of 20 questions. Essentially, we're going to have 5 rounds and 3 participants. That's why we call it 15 questions. There's no guessing in the first round, and there's a 60-second overtime round if no one can get it in the first 5 rounds. It's pretty easy. Again, it's just head-to-head version of 20 questions, essentially. You'll catch on pretty quick when we get going. Are you guys ready to go?
Yep.
Okay, so last time we played this, I started keeping track, so we're going to have an all-time record starting from last time. The only person to have a W right now is Bossman.
Which is great because that was, I think, maybe the first time I've ever won the game, so I'm glad the tracking just started now.
I think I probably led preseason in wins, but
I don't know. Cam was like, he won the first 4 that we ever did.
and I won a lot, though.
No.
Yeah, I did.
See, if it's
Preseason.
if it's sports, Cam will usually win. If it's anything else, Cam will probably not win.
Correct.
See, Jake has the added benefit of, he grew up with me, so he's going to know a lot of the stuff I'm thinking when it comes to this game, unfortunately. But,
Bias.
hey, here we go. We're going to get going. We'll let Cam go first, and we'll go them Jack and then Jake. The topic to start off is going to be baseball.
Is this a team?
It is a team.
Is the team in the AL or the NL?
It's in the NL.
Is this team in the NL Central?
It is in the NL Central.
Uh-oh.
You guys, these are good questions. Good job.
Oh, I'm trying to think. Is this team the Cincinnati Reds?
This team is not
Oh.
the Cincinnati Reds.
Is this team the Milwaukee Brewers?
This team is not the Milwaukee
We're
Brewers.
running out of guesses.
See, I want to
Jake
guess.
doesn't even know who the fuck is in the NL Central.
No, I have a guess, but I'm
Is
going
it
to narrow
the-
it down if you say it's
Is
not.
it the New England Patriots?
Damn it.
Is it the St. Paul Saints?
Is it the St. Louis Cardinals?
It's not the
Damn
St.
it, I
Louis
just narrowed it
Cardinals.
down.
Damn it.
Fuck. I'm gonna go with, because I'm going there in 2 weeks. Is it the Chicago Cubs?
It's not the Chicago Cubs.
There's one
Fuck.
team left, right?
Is it the Pittsburgh Pirates?
It's the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Damn
Ding,
it.
ding, 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 ding. Good
What?
job,
That's
Jack.
so random.
Hey, the Pirates were winning me a little bit of money back in April. They've completely fallen off ever since, and that division is just as big of a dumpster fire as
What
ours.
made you pick the Pirates?
So whenever I come up with this game, I have like a mental roadblock for 30 minutes, like thinking what the fuck to do. And eventually, I was just scrolling through Twitter and I saw a tweet by the Pirates. I was like, okay, I'm starting here, and that's just what I did.
That's a great like no context
Yeah,
answer.
that was
Yes.
good.
Okay, next subject here. We'll go Jake, Jack, Cam. College.
College. All right. Is this a specific university?
No,
Okay.
Is this a class that you can take?
no,
Is this a degree you can get?
no.
Is this a like a is this a like
No.
college? I'm trying to think. Like, what is like a material, like a textbook or something?
It's not a textbook or college materials.
Okay.
How about
That
that?
was a dumb question.
Well, I don't know.
Is this like a city?
No,
Is this an organization?
no.
College.
You're missing a big part of college, boys.
Is this a fraternity?
It's not a fraternity, no.
That would be an organization, journals, Jake.
Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know.
Tuition.
He just
Tuition.
Is it a type of building?
No, it's not.
The Memorial Union.
University of North Dakota.
Memorial Stadium, which exists on every university.
So remember, college is just the starting point. There's plenty of things that fall under college here. There's plenty. Yeah, there's a lot of different things.
Is it a sport?
You're more on the right track with that. It's not a sport, though.
What? Because it's not a group, or it's not an organization. Is this an activity you do while you're in college?
No, it's not. I mean, no, it's not.
Is it intramurals?
It's not. But again, you're a lot more on the right
See, I
track
was
with
gonna
that
guess
answer.
that.
Okay, here. We
Is
already done 4 rounds, and so we'll give you guys a bonus round. I'm just gonna give you a freebie here. An athlete. It's a college athlete.
Oh, yeah, I
What?
suppose we could have guessed that.
Yes.
Oh,
Shit.
fuck.
Is it Baby Gronk? Is it future college athlete?
Fuck
So
that guy.
JJ, you're up. And then college athletes. We'll do 2 more rounds just
Yeah.
for shits and gigs here.
think
So
I
if you have
know.
another question,
I think I know.
Is it Athen Kalikmanis?
it's not. No.
Is it a current college athlete?
Yeah.
It is my future wife, Olivia Dunn.
It is. It is
Damn
Libby
it.
Dunn. Yes. There's so much.
Oh.
There's so much drama going on with her and
Such a layup.
and the baby Gronk shit.
You can bonk
Damn
me unlimited times. I'm in love with that.
Dude, what happened in the 10K group chat where someone like she got brought up and then someone was like mid and everyone was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
That was like when I tweeted that I DM'd Kim Kardashian asking her to go to the Indy 500, and like 5 people on Twitter were like, "Gross." I'm like, "You're so jealous of any guy who's even breathed on her."
Yeah,
she's
like,
hot.
don't try to pretend like she's not attractive.
Dude, there's
She's
that.
very attractive.
She wore a shirt and it was like a her sister's starting 5 because she's dated all these NBA
Yeah.
people and people were just coming after Kim. It was
It's like
hilarious.
Devin Booker.
funny.
It was all of her exes.
You
right?
can make fun
Tristan
of her very
Thompson,
easily.
Devin Booker. It was
Oh,
all
yeah.
NBA players.
I mean,
yeah.
she's hot.
Kim married an NBA player for 50 days.
Yeah.
She
Chris Humphries.
Yes,
Well, and then
Minnesota boy.
and then she allegedly banged Chris Paul and Kanye. Remember, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right when he's like, "Okay, my Twitter's gonna get suspended because I'm tweeting about Hitler." But just so you know, Kim K and Chris Paul banged while I was dating while we were married. Bye. And then they suspended him. Just dropped a bomb on his way out.
We'll move on to the next one now. We'll go Jack, Jake, Cam. Comedians is going to be the topic. Comedians.
Jack, Jake, Cam, starting with me. Does this comedian have a special on Netflix?
No.
I might be out then.
Is this comedian still alive?
Indeed.
Okay.
Is this comedian younger or older than 35?
Older than 35.
Is this comedian Nick Swartzen?
It's not. Good guess.
Oh, good.
Is
guess.
it Matt Rife?
It's not. He's blowing up lately.
He's
blowing
also
up.
like 25.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what the fuck
Come
am I
on, Jake.
talking about?
Damn it! I shouldn't have had that beer.
Yeah.
This isn't racist. Is this
What?
is this comedian white or black?
You're allowed
Yeah,
to ask that.
yes, you are. Yes,
You're allowed to ask that,
I would
then
never
narrows it
interpret
down.
that question as racist.
Some people might.
Neither.
Ooh.
Oh, I know.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, who's up? Is it Jack?
It's Jack.
Yeah, it is.
Is this comedian? Oh, what is his fucking name? Is it Ken Jeong?
Nope.
Jung?
That's a good guess.
That's his name?
Don't
right?
say it.
Yeah,
Don't
the
you-
Hangover guy.
Yeah.
Don't you fucking say it.
Is it Bobby Lee?
It's Bobby Lee. Ding ding ding
You
ding
know-
ding
is that
ding
what you're
ding
gonna
ding.
say?
No.
What were you gonna say?
Gabriel Iglesias?
Okay,
well,
that's
okay.
another good-
That's a good
Yeah.
guess though.
No, yeah, Bobby
Bobby
Lee.
Lee's
I've been
relevant.
watching a lot of the Bad Friends
Yeah,
podcasts
it's
lately.
hilarious.
It's really, really funny.
I'm
so.
Bobby Mudda. I'm Bobby Mom. That's great.
This is going to be another great subject. The day this podcast comes out is going to be June 14th, allegedly. We're going to do June 14th birthdays. Cam, Jack, Jake.
Is this an athlete?
No.
Is this a singer/songwriter?
No.
Is this an actor?
No.
Other people exist.
Allegedly.
Is
Okay, the person has acted, but you would never consider them an
Yeah,
actor.
no, I know. That's what
Yeah.
I mean. No, that answers the question.
this is just a random guess. It's the only person that's coming to mind. Is this John Cena?
It's John Cena. No, it's not John Cena.
John Cena.
Is this person a politician?
Yes.
I was gonna ask that. That's a good question. Is it Donald Trump?
It's Donald Trump. Yes, it is Trumpy's
Fuck.
birthday today.
Douglas Trimp.
Damn it!
Donald. What is
I
he like? What is
suck
he
at-
like? 78?
72 or something, right? Yeah. Here,
I
let's
suck
search
at
it
He's
quick.
younger than Biden, but he's gonna be like 70.
You know, my
76.
My
Does
my,
he know how to ride a bike?
Yeah, you're right. He's gonna be 77.
my
Yeah.
my favorite thing that ever happened during his entire administration was right at the beginning when it was announced that he was our president. Someone tweeted out the clip of in the WWE when he comes
Yeah.
running down the tunnel. It's Donald Trump, and then he starts punching Vince McMahon, and it said like, "This is the United States' new president." Incredible
hilarious.
timing. I don't know
That's
who
awesome.
thought of that, but yeah.
And also the fact that all the Apprentice shows too. There's
Yeah.
just so much material.
You're fired.
You're fired.
You're
It was like
fired.
you'd see like stuff. Obama, you're fired. Well, he's not fired. He's just taking over presidency, but whatever.
So the game normally ends after 6 rounds, but so let's say Cam wins the next 2 and we have a 3-way tie. We will have a 7th round. Okay.
I suck at this game.
Right now we're tied 2-2.
And
Jake
it will be
Jack.
the winner will be declared via rock paper scissors.
Yes.
Well, Jake is okay. Number 5 here. We'll go Jack, J, Cam. Right, that's fair. The worst cities in Minnesota, written by a brand new blogger, Case. If you go to our website, 10ktakesmn.com, he recently wrote a blog about the 10 worst cities in Minnesota. I want to know what city number 2 is. So yeah, so
Fucking read this
I
one.
read
too,
this
and I
blog
can't.
too, but it was too long ago.
I know that's why I chose.
We
it.
all remember number 1, St. Cloud,
Uh-huh,
which was
uh-huh.
fair.
Number 10 was Plymouth. I remember that as well.
Yeah, what
Bullshit.
the fuck?
Yeah, that was dumb.
I love how people came after us. Like we personally wrote the list, but
It's
whatever.
like, it's like, hey man, Plymouth is mid, okay?
I think I got it.
Let's get that straight.
Okay, Jack, you're starting. Jack, J, Cam.
Is this city on the west side of Minnesota?
No.
Is this city in the Twin Cities suburban area?
Yes, it is.
North or South Metro?
God, I'm so bad at this.
We'll give you a minute to Google. I won't look.
Yes.
I won't look.
I don't want to look here.
There's a special reflection in the camera. No, I'm kidding. North or South Metro, or East or West. I think that's a fair.
Whoa, that's a
North
separate
or South?
question.
You can.
It could be right in the middle though.
Well,
There's a line. There's always a line.
That's a different question.
Yeah, it's a different question.
Fair point.
It's on the north bank of the Minnesota River, above its confluence with the Mississippi River. How about that?
That was a very
North
specific.
Bank.
Oh fuck me.
That was very specific.
Just what a quick Google search gave me.
Is this okay? So the North Bank of the Mississippi River.
Minnesota River.
Oh, of the Minnesota. I don't know which fucking river that is. Shit.
I got it.
Is it Bloomington?
You
It
fucking
is- it's-
dick.
Ding, 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 ding. It is Bloomington,
So
number 2.
I knew it was Bloomington, but I can't guess in the first round.
Bloomington has some bad areas, but it also does have some good ones.
He did it because of the Mall of America.
That's literally
Fair point. There's
Yeah,
a lot of
that's right.
shady shit that
He
happens.
literally wrote in the blog,
have-
the sole reason this is number 1 is because I absolutely hate the Mall of America.
Well, so the mall. I always like this analogy. The Mall of America to Minnesotans is basically what the Las Vegas Strip is to Las Vegas natives. It's like Oh, everyone thinks I go there all the time. I actually never go there.
Exactly.
Not
I
anymore.
try as hard as I can not to go there.
I just realized if I get this next one, I'm getting a win for Jack. And fuck yeah. Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
so now it's like a 2v1 now
2v1.
situation.
Yep.
Eh? Yeah, but that means that Jack's gonna be up 2-0 against you guys all
That's
the time.
fine.
Okay.
It's fine, as long as Jake
See,
doesn't
this
win.
just proves that I don't actually truly try at anything until I have some skin in the game.
Hashtag Team Jack.
This is why I sports gamble.
Final question here, boys. We'll go Jake, Cam, and Jack. Former Gopher.
Oh, Jake got it.
Yep, I'm gonna guess now. No.
Yep,
no,
he's already
got it.
came in his pants.
No, not necessarily. We all know Gophers. All right.
true.
Former Gopher. All right.
Jake, I thought you would be like, "There's no such thing as a former Gopher."
You're a Gopher for life.
Is this former Gopher still alive?
Yes.
What sport?
Hockey.
What position did this former Gopher play?
He was a forward when he played hockey for the University of Minnesota.
Oh, that's the doorbell.
Hurry up, Jake.
Is it Blake Wheeler?
It's not Blake.
No, it's Darby Hendrickson.
It's not Darby Hendrickson.
Oh, that's a good guess, actually.
Okay, so Jake just said Blake Wheeler, which was wrong, and Cam just said Darby Hendrickson, which was incorrect. So now we are on Jack, and we're still in round 3 here. Former Gopher hockey players, but we're on Jack.
Did they play during this century?
In 2000, I believe.
2000 and
yes, I believe. Yeah, they did.
okay.
So, like, from 2000. Okay, 21st century. Is it Brock Faber?
It's not Brock. That's a good guess. It's not Brock Faber.
He's a defenseman though, Jake. This is a forward.
Oh, yeah, you're right. God, I'm mixing.
Shit.
I just out Gophered the Gopher guy.
Yeah.
Look at you.
I don't know. I'm just gonna guess for some reason this player comes to mind, and I guarantee you it's wrong. Sam Warning.
No, it's not. It's not.
That's a name.
Is it Matthew Nyes?
It's not. No,
I don't know too many Gopher players.
Yeah.
Sammy Walker.
it's not Sammy Walker.
That was going to be my next guess.
What? Name one of the teams he played for in the NHL.
Arizona Coyotes.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Jake just got it.
Yeah, I
it.
definitely got nothing there. Arizona Coyotes. I know a ton of UND players who did, but of course that's
This is not gonna help you
polar
here.
opposite. Shit, dude, I can't say pass. I guess. Did they play before 2010 or after 2010? We'll get a little more.
Before 2010.
Oh yeah, I definitely don't know this then.
it's my turn, right?
Yep.
Phil Kessel.
It's Phil Kessel. Ding,
Oh,
ding, ding, ding,
yeah.
ding, ding, ding. Holy shit, boys! Jake and Jack are tied 3-3
suck.
right now.
He
Oh,
deletes hot dogs.
Okay, so we're gonna do a final round. Sorry, Cam, we're not gonna have you in this. We're just gonna have these two fucks in it to finish it up here to see who's the real winner of this
Oh.
one. Cam's pissed. I'm sorry,
Rage.
Cam.
Don't rage.
Cam actually have to be
No
out.
rage quitting the podcast.
Wait,
That's the rule.
Is Cam actually out?
Yeah,
I didn't get a
because
fucking point.
so right now, yeah, you guys,
I know we have in the past just kept everyone in.
we have, but you guys are
yeah,
tied
right,
3-3.
right,
Let's
so
just
that
only
makes
have
sense.
one winner
Yeah,
here.
we should. No ties.
Well, let's go. We'll go category. We'll go catching strays. Jack, you can go first.
Catching strays. Was this a tweet?
Sure, one of them, but there's been multiple of these strays being caught recently. So let me just say that. Yeah, one of them was a tweet. Yes, sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Jake, the face that you have right now.
You know what catching a stray is, Jake, right?
Yeah. Do you need to be edumated?
No, it's not fair.
I mean,
That's a good point.
Hashtag
I guess
Team
I'm
Jack.
not. I'm
He
guessing
would-
I'm not
he-
aligned
he would
with.
have-
Is
he
it
would
like
have
a
to
social
ask.
media term?
He would have to ask a
Is
question.
that
What
his question? Is
what-
that a
what
social?
is
I
catching
literally
a-
don't know what a stray is.
Your
I guess.
question should be, what is catching strays?
That would be
That would be an appropriate question
yeah.
if you'd like to ask that question.
What is catching strays?
It's like when you unprovokingly get attacked by someone.
Okay.
You're catching a stray from that
Okay.
person because you didn't go after them, but they came after you out of nowhere. Okay.
God, I catch a lot of strays every day.
Don't we all?
Was this a? You said this was a person who caught a stray?
Yes, it's a person who
we're
caught
only-
a stray,
okay,
yep.
person.
Zion Williamson.
No, it's not. That's actually a really
That was
good
actually
guess,
what I was
yes.
just about to guess. Is this person in sports?
Yes, they are.
Oh, I know it now.
Oh, I got it.
Give him the countdown time.
We'll give him a few more seconds here. and I'll
yeah.
start the-
Strays.
He's
You can ask more questions if you need to. We're going to go starting
Oh, no.
5,
Got it.
3.
Dalvin Cook.
No, it's not.
bring it home, Jack.
It is Kirk Cousins.
It's Kirk Cousins, dude. Cameron Jordan just attacked him this morning.
Oh,
He was at Von Miller's camp. But on top of that, Madden, when they released their trailer, they also shat all over Kirk Cousins for no fucking reason.
He catches strays every day.
He does.
And what's so unfortunate about this is like when external forces such as Madden and other players start throwing strays at Kirk, he starts trending and Minnesota fans start arguing.
Oh, yeah,
again.
that's right.
Yeah,
It's
That
fucking
Madden trailer.
June. Can we stop arguing about Kirk for like 2 months and enjoy the summer of baseball
Dude,
and golf?
from February to June, we've had just as much Kirk Cousins fucking discussion than we had during the whole regular season of 2022.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys look at like the trending section on Twitter very often.
always Kirk
Kirk's
Cousins.
name is always in the sports. It's like
Because
people
people are
just,
obsessed with hating
just
on him.
leave it alone for like a day or two.
I know.
Seriously, but
The funniest thing too is fucking Cameron Jordan has been destroyed by Kirk. Game in and game out.
in the playoffs,
yeah, in the play.
2018
The funniest stat I saw that someone tweeted today was Kirk Cousins has more wins than Cameron Jordan at the Superdome in the last 5 years.
I know.
That was sorry.
More
That
playoff
was.
wins.
I sound stupid. Was that the 2020 playoffs? Right.
2019, right? Yeah, 2019, 2020, right?
It was the
2020
2019 season,
yes.
but it was in January of 2020.
Yeah, when
he
he
won.
when he beat them in
Kyle
the
Rudolph.
Kyle
Yes.
Rudolph, yeah.
Yes. So
Notorious push
fucking
off.
A.
So look at I know we had like 70,000 preseason versions of this game, but in
Yes.
the official regular season, Jack has 2 wins and Cam and Jake have 0.
That's. I mean, the regular season's when it matters, right? We found out with the Wild that they went almost undefeated in the preseason, and that ended poorly for the postseason.
And they did well in the regular season, but also failed in the postseason.
right.
so
So
what we should
So
do is
don't do too well in the regular season.
what would we consider a season of 15 questions? Maybe 10 games?
15 games. Just
Okay. To make it easy, 15
Yeah.
games. Okay, so we'll
Maybe.
do 15 games.
I should. I see. I'm already blowing my juggernaut though. Too early in the season. So
Yeah, but
This
you're off to a
game
great.
stinks.
Cam, you literally said it was your favorite thing to do the other week.
Let's fucking go.
Oh man, well this has been a long episode. I guess we'll throw this one to rest, huh, fellas? This has been a good one.
Sounds like a plan.
Throw it to the grave.
Throw it to the grave. Well, folks, thanks so much once again for listening to It's a Bit Another Week. Make sure to sign up for our golf tournament if you're a golfer, an organization, you just want to give to Give 16. It's an awesome organization. Jason and Carly Zucker. That's coming up July 28th. Time is ticking. Teams are registering. And also, if you want to support us, buy our merch. I got the 10K Minnesota shirt on. I know Tommy's going to be repping this one. He really liked all the clothes. We're going to send him some stuff. So make sure to support us that way if you're a Twins fan or just a fan of 10K in general. Going to have some really awesome Gophers, Wild, Timberwolves, Vikings stuff coming down the pipeline. Marlo's already cooking up some designs. I don't know if you guys are in that chat. There's some good shit coming down the pipeline.
He's designing our Vikings merch, which you're all going to want to buy a lot of it. Let me just
Yeah, when Marlo's making the designs, I say let him cook. But you can't really say that anymore now
Not
that
anymore.
Dalvin's been released, RIP. So he's not dead, but he's been released. Dalvin Cook dead at 42.
Oh, God. It's just he's only 28, so, I mean, that's a big prediction.
Oh, that must be a different
He done it
Dalvin.
at 46.
Different Delvin Cook. But yeah, guys, make sure to check us out on all of our socials, 10K Takes. Read all the blogs we're pumping out daily, 10ktakesmn.com. Listen to all the other podcasts we got in the network under the Listen tab. Listen. If you know the inside joke there. But thanks so much, everyone, for supporting us and listening to another episode of It's a Bit. And we'll see you next week.